the stream. We're doing an impromptu, fun little stream here with Snarky J. How you doing? What's going on?
Howdy, howdy. I'm needing a little therapy after the Acolyte,
Coping.
but I'm hanging in there,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was wild.
Taking strong doses of copium.
Yes, I think everyone's doing that. Even people supporting it. Well, I think this is the reason it's. Well, no, they do a lot of deflection. I see online, which is interesting. But let's get to the episode. What was your favorite part?
I was gonna say when the end credits rolled because it was over, but then that stupid fucking song started up. What was that?
Yeah, I don't know. I remember when I was doing the live stream last night, everyone in chat was like, "Listen to the sound, the music at the end." I was just like, "What?" And then I listened to it. I'm like, "Wow, that's nice, dude."
Yeah, it's yeah, I think that that was like irredeemable. Like I feel like some episodes have had something where you're like, yeah, okay, that's fine, but I don't think there was anything fine about this episode. Not one thing.
No, I think there was a shit ton of lore breaking. I don't think the characters knew what they wanted to do. I'm still confused about Torben, like jumping the gun and trying to steal the kids so that they can leave early when the council literally just said, "You guys need to leave now."
Yeah. Also, like, what even was that? Like your major malfunction is so intense that you're like, I have to go home right now. Like, did you leave the fucking oven on? Will you chill? Like, what
No,
is the
he's probably like
situation?
Finch from American Pie, where he just like can't use a toilet unless he's at home. So he's like,
He's
I gotta,
full, he has to
yeah.
go.
We gotta go to the cores up right now, guys. Yeah, it was that was and then the witches dying. I feel like
Yeah,
what the
okay,
hell?
so was that did you understand the same thing I understood where she stopped them from like fucking with the Wookiee or whatever and then they all
Yeah,
just died? Is that exactly what happened?
that's literally it was like a failed connection, like a failed Wi-Fi connection, and then they just croaked. But there's also the theory that like possibly maybe she killed them all, which would be
Using
a
like
wild force power.
yeah, you kill like 50 people all at once with the Force. That's literally like never been done before, has it? I
No, I
don't
know.
think it
No,
has.
no, no, no. I mean, there's been like a thought bomb, which is like old Bane, the first Bane book, but that's not even. That's like totally different. But no, I don't know how that even happened. Maybe their connection with Kilnaka was so strong that she just severed it, and then
Also, I was so getting I had it in my review and then I cut it out. That bit where he's like, Kelnaka, no! And he's like trying to get him to stop. Like to me, it felt like when your dog has something in its mouth and you don't know what it is, and you're like, spit that out, spit
yeah, I know. Well,
let the
there was
twink go. Stop choking Torben.
there was just so much in this episode where I feel like they really outdid themselves. Where it was like, okay, let's just redo the worst episode ever of three from a different angle, and then
Yeah.
just give you a whole bunch of plot points that just don't make any sense whatsoever. Like how the Jedi now are the bad guys makes no sense to me. Like this
I
literally
feel
like
like
the
they were
whole
just
point of
waiting
this.
for that. Like
Yeah.
like I feel like the whole point of Star Wars is like you have the evil empire. And of course, yeah, there's black, white, and gray, you know, it's
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
just good and bad. But I feel like the Jedi like genuinely making them basically like lying pieces of shit is I don't know. I feel like that goes beyond like, oh, these are people with flaws and more like this is some kind of like weird
Political
psyop kind of
bullshit.
like
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like what is going on here?
No, I know. It's like the oppressors. The Jedi are the oppressors that come in and to these lonely witches that have nothing bad to do to anybody, and they steal their children.
Yeah, I like how she's getting stabbed and she's like, "Oh, by the way, I was gonna let her go. Like, don't worry. Like, I signed the field trip form. So if you hadn't fucking killed me, it would have been cool anyway." Like, what? I don't understand. Like, who
Yeah.
genuinely who is writing this?
She starts disintegrating, turns into a demon, like literally turns into a freaking
Yeah.
demon, and then the child starts disintegrating, and Soul's like watching this, and then he stabs her, and she's like, "I was going to let her go." It's like, well, you
They
didn't
weren't
really.
singing the song loud enough. That's what happened.
No, they need to like bump those tunes. I don't know, man. It was wild. But what do you think is going to be the reaction to the finale here?
The
Like,
thing is,
where can they go? Where can they
I
go
don't
from here?
even the worst like there's only one fucking episode left. and they still have to wrap up, like, what's gonna happen with Osha, what's gonna happen with May, and to me, it's like, first of all, honestly, I could not give a shit less. I don't care.
I don't care.
But, like, what are they even gonna do? They all these episodes are, like, 30 fucking minutes, like, you could watch them on the toilet if you were, that inclined.
I know.
So, genuinely, what is the point? Like, they just decide it's another, like, bullshit Raylo redemption arc? Is that what we're doing here? Because they're not gonna good son it and throw one of them off a cliff. Like, it's
No.
not gonna happen.
No.
I
No.
mean, maybe
I don't
more of
know.
Manny Jacinto's bare ass. I don't know.
Well, yeah, and that whole thing, like the people are shipping him now, and it's like, is this not creepy that he
It's
literally killed
disturbing.
everyone and then kidnaps her to a island, and now it's like there's sexual tension?
Well, it's that
This is like
Stockholm
some,
syndrome shit.
yeah, it's just weird, and then
You're on an
she
island and this is the only wiener around. Suddenly I'm interested. Like, what the
literally,
fuck is going on here?
literally, yeah, it's so strange. I don't
And
know.
the
I don't know
obvious
what they're doing.
glance, too. Well, that's like my whole thing is that every time you talk shit about this, the shills are like, well, it's made for kids. Why are you taking it so seriously? I'm like, I don't know. She totally, like, eggplant checked him right now.
Oh,
I
100%. And
don't I
like
don't know that this is for kids.
Leslie let that happen too, because she was probably just like, I want you to take a glance, and she's like, really? Oh my god. All right, go
Really? You
ahead.
mean I can look at it? Like,
Yeah. Hope that water wasn't cold.
listen.
Didn't get a notification for this. Disney watching. Yeah, well, I don't know, man. It's. They blocked my stream last night because I put like a few seconds of that
They
amazing,
did.
amazing music from the credits in there. I was just
Well, it's
vibing.
funny. I had a bunch of people tell me that if I used any part of discourse in any of my videos, that Amanda Stenberg song, that they were going to come
Hmm.
after me for copyright. But somehow I've managed to escape. Somehow, just like Palpatine
Somehow, Palpatine
returned.
returned. I was just gonna say.
I'm gonna get a tramp stamp that says somehow Palpatine returned.
Oh
Because I
my
think
god,
about it all the time.
Jesus! Or they fly now.
Yeah, they
How
fly.
how would is that? How much would someone have to pay for that to happen?
Holy shit.
A lot.
Oh my god. Like
Worth the removal. That's for sure.
Kathleen Kennedy would have to drop $6 million on my fucking desk right now for me to go and tramp
6 million.
somehow
There you go.
Palpatine
All right,
returned.
guys, come up with $6 million. So you get that. Jesus.
$6 million GoFundMe for a Palpatine tramp stamp.
What do you think is the saving grace for Star Wars from here? Is there any saving grace?
I literally just recorded a video about this today. That's the worst part.
Oh,
I was thinking about it, and to be honest, I think either they sell, which they're not going to because they're all in, but either it sells or and I have kind of like weird feelings about Bob Iger because I think that Iger has bought into this bullshit because he thinks that he has to. But I think to a certain extent, I mean, he's the same guy that a few months ago had like come out and said that he like axed a bunch of Marvel projects and that he was going to be, refocusing on storytelling. Like he's acknowledged that what's going on doesn't make any sense. I think
yeah.
he's just too afraid to speak out against his own people because it's not smart for business. I
Yeah.
think what he has to do is honestly clean house. Get Kathleen, because obviously Kathleen Kennedy is the person who thinks that Leslie Headland was the person for the job.
Bro, she's got
So
some dirt on everybody. You
yeah.
know it. You like
For sure. For sure. I think that's 100% what's happening. But you have to cut off like the head of the snake, and then you can start cleaning house. And that's what's gonna have to happen. He's gonna literally have to hire all new people. I don't think that George Lucas would ever come back. I think that would be brilliant because regardless of how many people want to talk shit about the prequels, George Lucas had the idea from the start and I think could fix it. But somebody's got to do something because this is going to hell in a handbasket.
Well, the idea with George coming back is that so what he originally wanted to do with the sequel trilogy was to kind of hire an actor to be the director, where he would be at home with the kids and he could radio in and watch what's going on a TV. So, I mean, now he's got Dave Filoni. So it's very possible that he could do that if they're all
Yeah.
game for it. But, it's and my trust in Dave is shaken. I don't even know like what's
Yeah.
kind of it's I don't know. I was just such a
I
huge Dave supporter, and now I'm just kind of confused. Like, how can he let this stuff just kind of happen? And some
yeah, I
people in the
think
chat were saying that, oh, he wasn't even promoted yet once the Acolyte was being made. So I don't know.
yeah, I mean maybe that kind of went, by the wayside, but I mean, I think in terms of who's currently at Star Wars that could do it, Favreau is
Yeah,
kind of like my vote. He's kind of proven himself to be good with content as a whole. I think Filoni gives way to some of the more cartoony stuff. And if Robert Rodriguez ever gets near another fucking Star Wars project, I'm literally going to light myself on fire in front of Lucasfilm. I'll fucking do it. I can't see another Boba Fett Book of Boba Fett thing. Like I won't fucking do it. But
yeah,
somebody could realistically save this because at the end of the day, we're gonna sit here and talk shit all day. But if they came out with a project that looked good, we're still gonna go watch it.
yeah,
I mean, even if we're like pirating it instead of paying for Disney Plus, I would never do such a thing. But my point is, they have brand recognition where we would go look at it.
yeah.
So it can be saved. I just think that they're just doubling down on not saving it.
Yeah, I've thought this too, and I kind of had this idea that maybe they're creating a new fandom, like a new fandom of Star Wars, not what it once was, to kind of weed out everyone that made it worth 4 billion, and then just create a whole new fandom of I don't know what you want to call it, but very tolerant people, So I have no idea because it's the way I had this idea was like, well, you look at the sequel trilogy and they kind of like are replacing 3PO and R2,
Yeah.
and like they got BB-8 in there now, and
Mhm.
then 3PO is just like has nothing to do with the original cast. Like you remember when he was about to get his mind wiped, he's like looking at my friends. It's like I just met you, dude. Like what are you talking about? So I don't know. Maybe they're creating their whole like a whole new thing. I have no idea, but um. I hope they bring it back. I hope they understand that there's a shit ton of money in the old fandom that, made this thing worth 4 billion, and they stay true to the characters and don't, pull a Boba Fett show on continuing projects.
I think that they're gonna have to figure that out because at the end of the day, I totally agree with you that that is what they were trying to do is make a new fandom, so to speak. But I
Yeah.
think that what they're being shown is that all the money was the old fandom. Like
Yeah.
literally the people that made this worth something in the first place
Yeah.
because the new people are not spending the money. It's like the people that didn't go to the Star Wars hotel is why it closed. And
Yeah.
like Galaxy's Edge is not as popular as it could be because of the fact that they've chosen to make it like surround the new trilogy. And if
Yeah.
you ask, like I had a friend who was a stormtrooper there for a while, and it was genuinely a thing. Like if you were a bartender or something and anybody came to make conversation with you and brought up Anakin Skywalker, you were supposed to pretend you didn't know who that was. Like
What?
that name doesn't mean anything here. That was genuinely a thing. Like you were not to talk about the original trilogy or even the prequels if you worked at Galaxy's Edge. I mean, and that was at the time. I
What?
don't know if that's a thing anymore. But after they built Batu or whatever, it was all sequel trilogy. So you could not be working there and bring up the original trilogy.
That is
And it's
wild.
like, that's genuinely like, forget that they basically replaced the original trio from the original trilogy with
Yeah.
like half assed repetitions of them.
Yeah.
But
Poe,
then you
Finn,
go
and
and
Ray.
do that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you're genuinely biting the hand that feeds you. Like, this is the thing that put this on a pedestal. Why are you working so hard to destroy it?
Right. Well, apparently the original idea, and they had concept art for this. Anybody can go Google it. That the Galaxy's Edge was supposed to be the original trilogy.
Right.
Did you know this?
I did not.
Yeah, so I'll try to find some of the images, but it was supposed to be the original trilogy, and then at the last minute, Kathleen Kennedy decided to change that idea and make it all the sequels because she felt that it was going to be such a hit. And I
Right.
think that was probably like the biggest mistake they could have done because you're literally just secluding yourself to, films that haven't even come out yet. You don't know what the audience reaction is going to be,
Right.
but it's just 3 films instead of what is already tried and true, like super successful, which is the 4, 5, 6. And
Yeah.
I think it would have been really cool. I really like. I always tout this. Like, imagine going into like a little like ship, and then it like shakes a bit, and you end up in the next door opens, you end up in Hoth, and it's actually cold. Like there's fake
Mhm.
snow, and you're walking around, and you see snow speeders and all this and that, and you're having like hot chocolate, and that's so cool. And then you can come out of there and go to Tatooine, and it's literally like a set where it's like actually
Yeah.
hot. And I remember when I did Vader Immortal in Disneyland, downtown Disney, and it's this VR experience where you go in and literally they shoot hot air at you when you're traveling
Yeah.
outside of
Mhm.
Mustafar, and I'm like, this is crazy. And you got the VR headset on, it's hot air, it's winds blowing. It was pretty cool. So they could have emulated that with kind of like different worlds at Galaxy's Edge, but they decided to just stick with the sequels, and I don't think they're making as much money as they could.
Yeah, I mean, and the worst part is that I think they had like a lot more representation of the original trilogy at one point because I remember they used to do like this. It wasn't like a parade, but it kind of started with a parade. Like it was mostly Phasma that would like march in like another underused fucking sequel
Just
trilogy character.
destroyed, yeah, like without
Pointless. But
literally.
like Boba Fett would come out, Darth Maul would come out, Darth Vader would come out. Like it was genuinely so many like original trilogy and prequel trilogy characters that looked awesome,
Yeah,
and they would bring them out. And when they made Galaxy's Edge, they did away with anything that had anybody that wasn't from the sequel trilogy. So it's like the sequel
yeah.
trilogy characters, and then there's some character that has blue hair whose name is escaping me right now, and I think she's like a rebellion character. But I'm like, I'm sorry, can I get a little Han Solo in here? Because last time I checked, that's the reason I fucking bought the T-shirt.
Oh yeah,
You know who I'm talking about. I can't remember her name
it's
now.
like some new character that they created.
She's new. I think they created her specifically like for this thing, but
I can't. Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, these are some of the old. These are some of the original concept art ideas for what Galaxy's Edge was supposed to be with the original trilogy, but they ended up just doing.
And it's what the worst part is like I've genuinely been so obsessed with Star Wars for so many years, and usually like if I end up in Disney World and I'm walking around Hollywood Studios, I don't even walk through there. I'm
No,
like,
I
I'm
don't.
just
I
gonna
don't care.
go
No.
do the other things because honestly, like it kind of pisses me off for free. And I'm like, listen, a bottle of water here is $3.75. I refuse to even walk through here and put myself in a worse mood.
Yeah. No, I know, and now they have I think Mando and Ahsoka in there, but it's
They
like
do.
what? Remember the old, not the old Disney, but like kind of before all this Galaxy's Edge stuff, they were having like Vader and Maul and all that, and they were having like dance shows.
Yeah, they would do Star Wars weekends.
Yeah, what was that? I wasn't there. I never went to Disneyland
So
at that time.
that was a little before my time, but essentially what they would do is they would have these shows with like genuine like pop music and stuff like that. And they would have Padme and Darth Vader and like Darth Maul, Boba Fett, all these different characters that would basically come out, and it was just like a celebration of Star Wars. Like I think it was kind of during that era where Disney had bought Star Wars and was looking to capitalize on the IP, but they were genuinely celebrating it at that point. Like you had like all this silly merch that was like Donald Duck with a lightsaber or whatever. It
Right.
was corny, but it was cute. Like it
Yeah.
genuinely looked like it came from a place of we love Star Wars. Look at this thing. Like
Yeah.
to me to see Boba Fett go out there and be fucking dancing with stormtroopers, like I thought that was awesome. I genuinely had that video saved on my phone because somebody edited him dancing to Rasputin, and I was like, this
Yeah.
is the greatest thing I've ever seen. And
I
now look
don't
where
know.
we are.
I don't know. But when they started having Padme twerking and stuff, I was just like, all right, this is a little.
I never saw Padme twerk in any of those. Was she twerking? This was like the pre-twerk era.
Dude, I gotta find this.
Please find it because I'm like, hold on a second. What party was I at?
Yeah, it was wild. Let's see here.
That's crazy.
Oh.
Padme twerking. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Was it this? I guess not.
Yeah, she's not not twerking. It's Disney World.
No,
They can't twerk at Disney World.
there was something I remember seeing.
Attack of the Ass. God, YouTube is a
All
cesspool.
right, we're getting out of here now. Woo! Okay.
Hold on a sec.
All right. Well, and that's on YouTube. All right. Very
Jesus
nice.
Christ.
Very nice. I am going to make sure that never pops up again. All right. Damn.
Oh my
Damn,
God.
a lot of thirsties
Holy
in the
shit.
chat. Jesus. Dude.
Yeah, what's going on in the chat?
All right. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Next topic. Yeah, YouTube definitely needs a clean
Jesus.
house, dude. I don't know. It's wild. Crazy.
Oh man.
It's a crossover I never expected. But hell yeah, I love watching both you two. Yeah, you guys can make sure you watch Jay at Snarky J on YouTube. I've linked her down below. We get a drunk 3PO in here. Actually, it's funny you say that because he's about to hop in. So
Heck yeah.
yeah.
Great. Now there are two of them.
Yeah, literally. J Theory. Like double J. I gotta say, Asian Ezra Miller is really hot. Oh, Chimere?
Is that what we're calling Smilo Ren now?
I guess. Well, maybe you can get trapped on an island with him, Juliana Silva. How can Soul not just grab both girls when Sabine gets the max? Yeah, right? I know. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
like
why would he
something I
be
wanted to talk
lifting the
about.
bridge? Like, just lift the children. That would be like
Literally,
a smarter idea.
Yeah, literally the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like literally struggling to hold heavy bridges and just doesn't pluck the like little 50-pound girls. And,
Yeah, just pick up the child.
and
honestly.
then literally when she's falling, just runs to physically grab her instead of just using. I don't know.
I feel like the Force is a joke. like I'm that's what it's become. Like it's convenient when it has to be, inconvenient when it has to be. It's fucking insane.
Well, I think the issue is that they're hiring people that just don't understand like how Star Wars works, how the Force works, or how anything in Star Wars works.
Yeah.
They're just kind of, I don't know, they get the surface level, like, oh my god, Yoda's so cute, or something bullshit like that. It's this is what happens. It's when you get stuff like this, and yeah, well, don't know.
Well, I mean, Leslie Headland at one point literally said that she hired somebody who had never seen Star Wars.
Yeah.
And she thought that was a good thing. And it's like, I understand that we want to avoid like nostalgia bait, which is exactly what like a lot of this content has been.
Yeah.
But people need to have an awareness to write something. Like I would never write a book about, I don't know, fucking American history and hire somebody who didn't even know America existed. Like, oh, I just don't want them to appeal to the masses. Like, okay, but shouldn't you not know something about what you're talking about? That would be
I want a
idea.
fresh take. I want someone who's never seen any of the source material that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Just so it's interesting and new.
Yeah, that's literally not how this works.
No, it's not. Like here you have an engineer that needs to build a bridge. I'm going to hire this guy that works at 7-Eleven over there just because I want a different perception of what's going on. Like the whole bridge collapses. Well, hey, we tried.
This guy sells hot dogs on 11th Avenue, so what I'm going to have him do is help me build a skyscraper. Hope it doesn't fucking topple over.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's next level, man. I don't know. It's at this point, and it's sad because it's like how I started my channel was just like my love for Star Wars, and now it's turning into I have to, like, I can't stay silent about this. I can't just shut my mouth.
Yeah, I mean, when like I started mine it's so true. I watched the first episode of the Book of Boba Fett and I thought the first episode was really good.
Yeah, me too.
I think what like lit me on fire was that we got that scene of him crawling out from the inside of the Sarlacc and there was that famous piece of like watercolor art or whatever of him coming out of it.
Yeah.
And when I saw that, I was like, holy shit. I like flew out of my fucking chair. And that was the only reason why I started the channel was because I was like, I have to talk about the Book of Boba Fett. And like 2 episodes later, I was like, what this?
Is this?
And it just got progressively worse. Like even Kenobi, I was like, yeah, this is pretty good. And by the end of it, I was like, why? Like, I don't even understand. You know, like I would never start a channel specifically to dog Star Wars. Like, I love Star Wars. I at one point had plans to go get Boba Fett tattooed on my back. That is like a real fucking thing I had planned. And
Yeah.
I've never been more glad to not do something.
Well, no, you could get the like, OT Boba Fett.
No, but he's ruined for me now. I can't think about every time somebody says the name Boba Fett, like I imagine him naked and getting thrown on the floor by Black Chrysanthemum
Uh,
and the scooter. Like that image has never left my mind.
and then him just like kind of slowly coming out and putting the robe on. What's going
So
on
bad.
here? It's like that's not Boba Fett, man. Are you kidding me? Like,
Yeah, like what is this?
He's literally
I
Star
w-
Wars' Iron Man. Like, what is?
Yeah, I was literally expecting like in Twin Engines of Destruction when he fucking finds like Jodo Cast and he's like tearing the armor off of him and he leaves him with this thermal detonator or some shit about to go off next to him. And he's like, "Oh, this is a death sentence." He's like, "No, if you were me, you could get out of this, but you're not me." And it's
Yeah,
like just like the coldest thing you could do. And then,
yeah,
no, he's
yeah,
got the fucking spy kids on scooters running
yeah.
errands for him.
Literally, I don't know what's going on, man. I just don't get it.
Yeah, why do they have to like emasculate everybody? Like,
Everybody. Well, you even look at the Jedi in this show, and like none of them are. Like, I feel like Qui-Gon was masculine, Obi-Wan was masculine, Anakin looked masculine. They all had like prominent jaws. They were in shape.
yeah.
Everyone in this show just kind of looks soft. I don't
Yeah.
know what the deal is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I like, are they trying to make them less scary? Because I like the scary looking
Less
men. I don't
imposing.
understand. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like,
well,
are we trying
yeah.
to make them like soft and cuddly? Like, I don't need that. I don't need to relate to them. Like,
No, like I don't know, man. It's just I'm just seeing a theme. I'm just like trying to pick at literally everything now that's like, being thrown at us because it's just none of it seems authentic. It just doesn't seem like it really sells, and that's
and it
kind
seems
of
like
the
I don't
issue.
even know what they're getting at anymore because people are literally responding like no. And I
Yeah,
mean, granted, right? We kind of deal with each other in an echo chamber where it's like, you hate the way this is going, I hate the way this is going, therefore everybody hates the way this is going. No, obviously there's people that defend it. But when you listen to the people that defend it, their talking points are always like, I just want to have fun. Like,
yeah,
this is good. Let people enjoy things. Like, nobody's ever sitting here and actually picking it apart and pointing out this is good, this is good, this is good, the way we do when it sucks. Because I don't think that there's anything redeemable about this stuff. So the audience is telling you this sucks point by point. Why are you doubling down?
yeah. No, I know, and I think that's only an online thing, right? So
Yeah.
I find people who are defending the show. I hope they really like it, but a lot of them don't really have any actual points as
Yeah.
to the plot, the things that are destroying the actual mythos of Star Wars and like how it works. And what I find is that they don't ever address anything. Like, okay, why did this happen in the show? Like, why did Soul decide to use the Force on the bridge and not the kids? Well, why didn't Obi-Wan use Force speed? I just literally got into this on Twitter. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, they
like,
come at you. They try to like relate it to the prequel trilogy or the original trilogy, and it's like, yeah, that's not the fucking point, though.
yeah.
Like, that's literally not what I'm getting at.
Yeah, no, I know it's like in a relationship where you're like, well, why would you do this? Well, why did you do that 2 years ago? What? Let's
I
discuss
don't know
this and then we
what you're
can.
talking about. I've never done anything like that in my life.
I think we all have. I think
Be
we've all
like,
done that.
in my notes, I have
Yeah,
right here.
yeah, I think we've all done that stuff. But I mean, it's just I don't know, man. I hope they make really good Star Wars because at the end of the day, it's like we're the children and they're the parents, and it's like if they make something good, we're all gonna be pretty much
Yeah.
down for it. Like Mando, I don't think there were really too many people that, well, this kind of discourse wasn't happening with Mando.
No. Well, until season 3.
Right, season 3, which was just ass. I don't know what the hell happened there.
Yeah, like, well, because I feel like what happened with 1 and 2 was that, like, 1 and 2 were a story, and that was done, and then they were like, "Well, we need to keep selling little green guys," so they made another
Yeah,
season and then just filled it with nonsense,
yeah,
and I don't think that worked. Like, if you were gonna make a season 3, can we get some cool bounty hunter shit? Like, can he go do, like, the things that you didn't let Boba
yeah.
Fett do? Can we have him do that? No, he's still babysitting and comiendo mierda. This shit just
Did you see?
wow.
Did you see Tamora Morrison? I think recent. Was it recent or was? he just said something about he's like, oh, I hope that I can steal a couple episodes of the next Mando
Yeah.
show. Yeah.
Yeah, he literally said he wanted to come on and steal at least an episode of his show the way it was stolen from him. And I'm like, babe, they stole your whole life. Like
Literally, they destroyed
like
everything. Like a
your
bantha now
entire
forever.
yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh my god. You know what did you remember when he came out and said that that was a joke and they just kept it?
Yeah. Yeah. That was improv. He was just like fucking around.
Like, are you for real?
I
Are
know.
you for real? Homie was goofing, and you were like, you know what? That sounds like something Boba Fett
You know
would
what?
do."
Let's
Like,
leave
no,
this
it
in.
doesn't.
Which is weird
No,
because
it
Robert
doesn't.
Rodriguez made fine movies. Once Upon a Time in Mexico, all that. Like, it was okay. It wasn't horrible. No, you
He also
disagree?
made Spy Kids.
Did he?
I think,
Did he make Spy
yeah,
Kids? Oh,
yes.
shit. Okay. Well, that
Like
explains
all
a
of those
lot. I didn't.
stupid fucking movies were Robert
Oh, shit.
Rodriguez. And the worst part is that I also didn't know this, and I remember when they announced Book of Boba Fett was happening, and my dad was like, "Robert Rodriguez is doing it? You know he fucking sucks." I was like, "Ah, shit on me." Like I had no clue.
No. What was that?
What?
What was that? You didn't.
What was what?
You just
don't
clicked
know.
the button and didn't even like introduce me. Back here texting.
just
Well,
let his
we were
ass
in the
in.
we were in the middle of a conversation, Jay.
I know. It's
It
fine.
can't be always
Oh,
about
but-
you.
No, man, nothing about me. Nothing
It's never about you.
Welcome everybody, Drunk 3PO,
Uh,
Jay, otherwise known as Jay Veen.
Only here for some reason. What's up, everybody? I see everybody in the chat. What's up, Jay?
Yeah, chat's
What's
going live. We
up?
got
It's been a
just
minute.
about-
Mia?
just under 5,000 people in the chat. How you doing? Everyone hit the like button. Go check out Jay's channel, Drunk 3PO. Go check out Snarky
Thank
Jay.
We got two J's, one theory.
Yeah,
It's
two
happening.
J's, one theory. J theory.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. How can Soul not just grab both girls? Yeah, I know. Read that one. In Obi-Wan voice, hello there.
General Kenobi.
The Acolyte is so pathetic, I'm convinced Rogue One and Andor were made by accident.
Yeah, who the fuck wrote Andor and why are they not writing everything else?
Because of bricks and screws.
Yeah. That one really took a flight, hey?
Has a great shirt though.
Yeah, it did well.
Yeah. Great
How do
shirt.
Carly King and others defend this show? Well, maybe they like it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Carly King's nice. It was good seeing her in Vancouver just a couple months ago. Hung out a bit.
I saw her in Orlando.
Yeah, she's nice. After this episode, we know why KK cried. Not because it was sad or good, because she knew that this will end her legacy. Well, maybe. I need to watch more Star Wars YouTube. Jay is effing awesome, and I haven't heard of her yet. Maybe Theory won't be called sexist anymore.
I'm glad
Yeah,
you
maybe.
distinguished
Wow.
that's that Jay, not this Jay.
Yeah, that was probably before you showed up. So
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would say that about you anyway. So
That's probably true.
I'm just kidding. I love you. What's going on? How's your day?
My day?
Yeah.
My day's great, man. I love the Acolyte. What it's done for my channel has been wonderful. I think it's great. I want 4 seasons of this. Are you kidding me?
Jeez, dude.
I'm working on a video now. The top 5 dumbest things from this episode. It's just it's amazing.
It's a
So you guys-
content factory.
Jay wants the fall of Star Wars just to boost his own channel.
Well, you know, I went through anger, I went through pain, I went through denial, they're gonna bring it back. They fired somebody that I know, and I just was like, well, I personally just think we just need some new people in there.
Mhm.
Putting stuff together.
Yeah, I
Can I
agree.
share? I come on your show. Can I share this? This is the greatest meme ever. Trust me, it's fine. This is what it's all about, man. The guy got the metal detector, treasure hunt.
That is amazing. Holy shit.
Guy went
That's
to
great.
Radio Shack, and like picked up a metal detector and
That's
Fuck
great.
yeah.
That's great. Yeah, I don't know what they were doing.
Yeah,
They were searching
me
for
and Jay are
force-sensitive
both
things,
from
right?
Florida too, so
That's why we're
You're-
both deluded and named Jay. That's the problem.
and we're both wearing black shirts.
We're the same person in different
Amazing.
fonts.
Yeah, and I'm starting to wonder what's going on here.
Different fonts.
Which one's the real Jay? One's just wearing a costume. I knew there's no way you're that tall.
Yeah,
Possible.
exactly.
He's just wearing high heels. Diversity is good in my opinion. I'm people of color and bi. That's cool, but you got to write it well and respect the lore. Not everything has to be upended because yes. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
I personally am still waiting for somebody to say "Yas, Queen" in one of these episodes. It's gonna happen. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Probably Anasea, but she's dead now. So.
Ah, fuck. Yeah, you're right.
Star Wars Theory and Snarky J, my 2 favorite YouTubers. Right on. Finishing up my final kidney disease treatment now. Love you both. Texas from a fan in Toronto, Ontario, Canada for Thanks. Oh, from a fan in Toronto, Ontario, Canada for entertaining me so much throughout it all. Well, I hope your treatment goes well, man.
Yeah, man.
Glad
Much
you're on
love,
the final.
Jim. Hang in there, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out from fellow Canadian. Bob follows the money. He'll wise up eventually. Regards to Dave. He can only do what KK lets him do. Really not the boss. He is. I'm confused.
I think he's got bigger issues right now, and then like Star Wars is kind of last on his list because what's happening in the theme parks, the only thing that's actually bringing Disney money is terrible. I
What's
mean,
going on in the theme parks?
they just closed down Splash Mountain and rebuilt the Tiana's Bayou, and it can't stay open. It's constantly broke down. People are being evacuated, had a grand opening, and it hasn't stayed open a full day yet.
Holy shit.
And they also like released a census report that more people are starting to visit Universal than Disney. And they also spent 5 years at Epcot, and they built this whole, I don't know if you saw it, Jay, but like in Epcot, they have this whole at night, like right near the big golf ball, it's supposed to like all glow. Well, it all broke down, and they don't plan on fixing it. So it took 5 years to build something that lasted 3 months.
Yeah, and I saw the concepts were completely different. They're falling apart, honestly, and they want to charge you more money for everything.
You're gonna go to like Epic Universe when it opens, the big Universal.
Oh, for sure. I hadn't been to Universal since my high school band trip, but because I don't like big roller coasters, which is why I go to Disney World when they're not pissing me off. But I definitely think I'd rather be there at this point because like you said, like everything is bullshit, and honestly, I don't want to keep giving these people my money. So
you know what I think the 3 of us should do? We should go to Universal Orlando and go on the Hulk ride together and vlog it.
I'll hold your bag. I will hold your fucking.
No, you're coming on, man.
No.
I don't know if I
Listen,
fit
you need
on
to
it.
understand. I would fucking die. Like I'll have a heart attack. I cannot be
you'll
flipped
be okay.
upside down or dropped from a huge.
Nah, you'll have a good time. I wanted to go last time, but Jay was being too not adventurous.
I mean, we rode rides. We rode a lot of stuff.
Dude, you took me on the Cat in the Hat.
I held your hand, and it was wonderful.
Literally
No,
took
we
me on the
should
Cat
we
in the
should
Hat.
go though. We should fucking.
Or was that
plan a
Jeremy?
trip.
I think that was Jeremy. Right. And Krista was there, and she was having a good time. But
Yeah.
The hesitation before
I
the
bum
was
rushed like
brilliant.
Snarky Jay's line at what did I like? It was MegaCon, right? Like just like shoved a camera in her face. I'm like, hey, here you go. Like, can you say something?
Okay,
so I can
no,
get
but
some
to be
clout.
fair-
YouTubers are all
say
the
some
same.
hi.
To be fair, you warned me before, so I was mean to you as a joke, and then you actually had somebody that called me the C word in your comment section because he thought I was being mean to you
Damn,
for no
dude.
reason.
Jay, what the hell?
I thought it was funny.
I thought it was hilarious, but I think I'm hilarious. So
I think it was great.
What's up, John Papa Sergio? You're looking at her chest in the thumbnail.
Are you actually? I didn't see the thumbnail.
What? No, I'm not looking up. How do you even
Check
get
this
that?
out here. What? I'm not even in the thumbnail. Well, I didn't know I was coming on. So
He messaged me being like, "Oh, cool, you got her on." And
I
I'm
was like, "You got Jay on. Tell her I said hi." That's what I said.
All right,
He goes,
Jay. We all know you. Yeah, never messaged me ever. All right, Jay. I'll get you on.
I didn't ask to be on. Just say, yeah, no problem.
Yeah. He's like,
Said, thank you.
He's like, "Oh, I wish I could be on too." And I'm like, "Did you want to hop in?" He's like,
All right,
"Whoa,
hold
are
on
you
a second. Let's
serious?"
check the receipts, shall we? Because that's not what happened.
Yeah, all right. All right.
Pull out the receipts right now.
Thanks, Vestige. If I had $1 for every unconstitutional suggestive scene in the Acco shed to be able to fund. Yeah, did you guys notice that too? There's a lot of weird sexual tension in this show.
Yeah, it's
Like with
Totally Star
not the
Wars.
place.
Well, did you notice that too, or was that just me in my chat with when she infiltrated his mind? And she was like,
Oh, no,
"I'll
big
give you
time.
everything you want. I'll never deny you." It's like, what the
Well, Leslie
Yeah, that was a
Headland
little much.
said in the in an interview about she loved the word seduction, being seduced by the dark side, so she wanted to really lean into that in this
Yeah,
series.
I saw that. I have a video coming out for that probably tomorrow. Where I was reacting to what she was saying. She's like, "Oh, I was so like intrigued when they said seduction," and she took it in a sexual way. And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Man, I was 6 years old. I watched that when Obi-Wan said that he was seduced by the dark side. I never took it as a sexual thing. I was just like, the dark side."
Yeah, I don't think that that's literally what that meant, but it definitely felt like that. Like I don't see why she had to be like that close to him. I was like, are you gonna like nibble his earlobe a little bit? Like you
Well,
might as
yeah.
well.
It's like, "I'll never deny you. I'll give you what you want." It's like, I just want to go home, lady. Like, kneel, get on your knees now.
Like
It's like,
shit.
all right,
What kind of party
damn,
is this?
Jesus. I need help figuring out how Torben became a master if he went into meditation isolation soon after the events. Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's
confusing.
true. What?
It's confusing.
Huh.
Poor guy
Well-
had white guilt syndrome.
Yeah, what did someone say? He had no. When she was trying to break through his force field, he had white privilege force field.
Yeah, what?
Thoughts on Disney bringing back Luke to fight Abeloth? I think that's the least of our worries. But
Yeah, for real.
yeah, I think that would be cool if they incorporate legends. But it seems like they never really stick to legends. They just kind of take and manipulate parts of it and then add some weird convoluted ending.
Did you get a lot of marriage proposals, Snarky J? Can you add me to the list? I like red hot jalapenos.
Nice name.
Yeah, all the time. I'll add you to the list.
Sorry,
I'm
he's
not a
usually in
jalapeno.
my chat.
He switched sides for the day.
Switch sides.
James O'Keefe is going to drop a video soon about a Lucasfilm executive on camera. Their discrimination knows no end. Who's James O'Keefe?
James O'Keefe is a reporter that does a lot of undercover work, and he recently got some Disney vice presidents on camera undercover talking about how they won't hire white males.
Right. That was
Oh
him?
yeah.
Yeah.
That was
thought it-
was crazy. How do you even have the balls to say some stupid shit like that? Because then I think he also said that if somebody came in that was a black but mixed person and they didn't look fully black and they were like,
Yeah,
you
they
can't
wouldn't
hire
be
that
hired.
person
Oh
either.
my
Like,
God.
what the fuck?
Wow.
Pretty wild.
That's wild, man.
You
That's
gotta
you know
have some
what's-
cojones
you know-
on you for that shit.
You know how he
Literally.
gets these recordings? He goes on dating apps and they find like he's got really
No.
beautiful women and he finds these people that are on these
No.
dating apps. So they go on a date and they have
Shit.
they have like a little recording like and they just like, so what do you do? So
That's amazing.
No way. That's
amazing.
crazy.
And so they just like spill the beans to look
They
like
start
they have
saying,
some
you know.
power or something like that.
Oh
in there.
my god.
That's wild, dude. Holy
I
shit.
love this chat, man. We're so happy you brought Jay on, not the gay one. So I love it. I think I
Oh.
wrecked y'all's vibe, man. Maybe I should just, I don't know. Sorry, chat. I just clicked
No,
on the
we
link.
needed-
I didn't
we
mean to
needed
do
two.
anything.
Snarky Jane theory, the power of two.
Oh god.
The power of many.
I'm gonna put that on my
Exposed.
gym playlist.
Yeah, we should put the song from the credits last night. Have you
Yeah.
seen What If Kenobi Was Good by Prism? Nope. What up, Corey? Couple of questions. One, do you think Star Wars will ever go back to the way it was? It could if they do a few things. Do you think Coral will be Kimir's master and taught him everything about the twins? Love both your channels. Yeah, it's possible.
That would almost be
It would make sense
interesting.
because she's not dead.
Yeah.
She just floated away. And
Right, she just yeah. She just became dust and left.
just a black fart just blowing in the wind. LF hate masculine men. The activists gotta go. Yeah.
Mm.
I think so, dude. I think they hate just men in general. Drunk 3PO, Snarky J, Star Wars Theory, the triad of awesome.
The
You already
triad.
know.
This could be a new podcast. Slave 1 Boba Fett in the books and comics he can control with his armor. Surprised they didn't use in the show. May the force be with you all.
And also with you.
This is great, Theory and Ja. What the fuck? Two of your favorite YouTubers together. Jay needs to become a grifter member on Mondays, but Drunk 3PO, I like you too.
Oh, thank you.
They mentioned you.
I know.
That's good, Jay.
I'm almost at 100K, so I can coexist with
Get
these
the
people.
plaque, yes.
Yeah, what are you at now?
91.
Oh shit! Okay, so it went up 2K from
Yeah.
the weekend.
Let's get you that plaque, boo boo.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, go subscribe to Jay Drunk 3PO. Let's get her
Thank
to
you.
100K, and
I promise.
Snarky J. Let's get her to 200K.
If we get to 100K, I got a giveaway coming up, and this is gonna be. This will be. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Sorry. I'm gonna give away my picture with Brie Larson. There you go.
There you go.
You can give that. I think
How
Theory's
and
gonna
why?
throw in a couple of sabers too. So
Is Jay gonna give anything else away? Is
she's
the
got
other
the
Jay here?
cosplay calendar. She's
Oh,
gonna
yeah, I
autograph
could- I
3 or
could do that
4. We're gonna
Yeah.
give those away as well.
We'll
yeah,
throw
do
in
you
some
wanna-
signed calendars.
Yeah, please feel free to advertise what you got coming out.
Oh, I don't actually have anything going on, just more of this nonsense. But I'll add to 3PO's giveaway if he gets to 100K.
Yeah,
you
there
get
you
2
go.
calendars.
No,
Plus
I mean
some
like you got a
stills.
calendar coming out, right?
Yeah, I just did my 2025 calendar. Very proud of
Nice.
that one.
Cool. And where can they find that?
You can DM me
It's-
on Instagram. I don't have
Instagram,
a store.
right?
I don't know how anything works.
Wait, you don't have a store?
No, I don't have a store. I barely know how a computer works. It's a miracle I figured out Premiere Pro to work
The
YouTube.
hell? Okay, well just go create a Shopify and it's done. Bada bing, bada boom.
I tried one time. It was too complicated.
Okay. Hello from Prince George. Hope you're staying cool. What an honor getting to meet you and Mighty J at Denver Fan Expo. Mighty J, never heard that one before. And don't forget
Wow.
that Count Dooku Sith Saber. Ah, yes, hail to Snarky as well. Hell yeah.
It was awesome to meet you too. Thank you to everyone that came out to the
Yeah,
Fan
it was great
Expo. That
meeting
was
you.
pretty awesome.
Yeah, we had a good time. Leslie Headland has bad credit. Where did the money go? I don't know. Yeah, it's wild to think that this costs 180 mil here.
At least that's what they're telling us.
I think most of that went to like vacations and catering, to be honest.
Probably. I'm 52 and OT and PT all the way. We need more kids like you, all to keep George's dream alive. Love you guys. Hey, we love you too, dude. Thanks so much. It's a nice message.
Raging Mando.
Besitos.
Sad to see the guy who had such a standout performance in Squid Game get his career ruined by Disney.
I don't even think he knows what he's saying, right? He doesn't speak English. He's just repeating what he's being told what to say.
Yeah.
That is
Something,
what's happening, right?
which is pretty impressive, by the way.
He's
Very.
so good. Like I genuinely think his performance is awesome, but he's just it's shit like the rest of the show.
It's just
not
the
his
writing.
fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's not his fault, but
Well, it's kind of like Natalie Portman in the prequels. Like everybody wanted to dog her for, or they dogged Hayden Christensen for the line about sand. Like first and foremost, he didn't write it. Second of all, he still could have pulled. So just saying.
yeah. And I mean, I don't know. That line, I don't know. It's never bugged me. I feel like it bugs so many people because it's like a meme now, but
I
if
mean,
you
I think
think
it's
about
funny, but it works in the context. Like they're talking about the beach or whatever, and he's like awkward. So I mean, if you have no game and she's describing the ocean to you, I hate the beach. I hate sand. Like that's genuinely something I would say.
no,
also,
it's people don't really get it because it's like sand to him is traumatic. What?
The
Yeah.
chat's bringing up my story with Hayden Christensen about that line.
What do you mean? What line? What story?
Please tell the story.
Oh no, it's quite embarrassing.
No, please. Oh my god.
Well, you
Please.
laughed and you brought it up, and then now you're
Yeah,
like,
you
no.
Well, I'm
genuinely
laughing at
said
the
it.
chat because they're hilarious. I had like Hayden Christensen. People know that I work with Gina Carano at these conventions. Hayden Christensen was there. They same management team kind of works together, and they were like, "Hey, he's got some time. You want to?" Jay, you said you wanted a picture. I was like, "Yeah, I'd love to go meet him. Let's go." You go, "Yeah, come around this time. Like we'll bring you to the back." So I went over, and he was having a break. He was having a little sip of something, coffee or something, and I was like, "You just want to do a selfie, Hayden?" He's like, "Oh no, man, for you, let's get a nice picture. Let's go out there and get a nice picture under the lights and everything." So I was like, "All right." I was like, "So is it really true you don't like sand?"
Wow, dude.
And he looked at me like, "All right, get this freaking
Wow, dude.
get him away from me." So he took this picture and he's all like, and I was like, "Thank you." Yeah, that was
it? No further conversation?
That was the whole thing.
no, he kicked me right out.
Holy shit, I would too.
Yeah. In a nice way.
Me too.
Dude, the guy's a superstar. In a nice
He's a
way.
prince. I met
Yeah.
him at SuperCon in 2021, and I did like Lake Dress Padme, and so I had a photo op with him, and I was waiting, and it was so funny because I took the picture with him, and like he made eye contact in a way that like nobody ever had. I was like, "Do you know how long I've been on dating apps and nobody's looked at me like this?" I didn't say that to him, but I was like, I was trying to keep it together. And when I walked out, this family behind me were like, "You look kind of like his ex-wife." And I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll take that, I guess." And when I went to his autograph booth after, because I had drawn like an Anakin for him,
Yeah.
I went and he goes around the COVID glass because it was like 2021.
Oh!
He literally came out around the glass, took my hand in both of his, and I'm like, "What is happening?" And he's like, "Oh, what's your name?" I'm like, "Jay." He's like, "You're a beautiful Padme." And at that point, like I thought I had game and I floundered and I was like, "You're a great Anakin." And he just looked at me and started laughing in my fucking face. I turned around and I just walked away.
Yeah, I didn't get any of that. I gotta
I fumbled.
just take a picture and
Should have asked him for his number.
get out of there.
I've always regretted not just like jotting down my number on the
You should have,
fucking
man.
drawing.
Yeah, you should have.
I don't think he would have called, but it would have been worth trying.
You never know.
Man, there's a lot of guys that give Gina a lot of phone numbers in like
Well, I
little
bet.
envelopes.
I bet.
One of these days, I'm just gonna start calling them.
Oh my
We
God,
should
that
we
was
should all
hilarious.
call him live. Be like, "Hey, this is Gina's representative. You gave her her number. We're just wondering if you'd like to go on a date, but you first have to send X amount of cash.
You have to buy a Theory Saber. And then,
This is the requirement. You got to buy a Theory Saber, and you also have to buy Jay's book."
yeah, there you go. That's pretty.
Whatever,
I respect the hustle. I respect shooting your shot, man. I respect it all. So
You always have to shoot your shot, man. And if they say no, then no. Okay, cool.
Shoot or shoot, baby. Shoot or shoot.
yeah,
You have to.
and they shoot it, man. I'm telling you, it's like they write like I'm not laughing at anybody. I get it, like, but they just write like some guy like wrote an entire spiral notebook of poetry that he wrote a different poem for her every single day until he met her, and then
That's kind of beautiful.
he gave it to her. Yeah. And it wasn't like overly
Okay.
creepy or anything. So it was just
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you know, if
We
it
could
was
tell you
nice
the creepy
going
stuff
through.
after the show.
Oh, I want to hear those for sure.
No,
So-
we'll get to those. We'll get to those after. JJ Theory, the next Grifter podcast. JJ Theory. That's actually kind of good.
What's
I
up,
like
That's
that.
good.
Skits?
That's catchy.
That's good. Yeah, well, good thing about one episode of Acolyte left is Stargrift returns. So I know everyone's excited about that. Kavika and sashimi, more sashimi from Obi-Wan. Yeah. Let's be honest, the show is made for spiritual astrology liberal women.
Who knows? I think
Who
it's just
knows?
made for Leslie and her friends.
Mhm. Jay and Jay live in the rule of two. But which one's the master and which is the apprentice? To be fair, Drunk 3PO does like seeing icons fall down, like when he tripped Pooh Bear. Also, which Jay is number one and which is number two? You tripped Pooh Bear?
What?
That is That is a horrible rumor that has been thrown out into the internet, and I can't stop it. Apparently, I was at
The old man?
I
The
was
old
at
man who voices Pooh?
no. I was at Magic
guy in a
Kingdom.
Pooh
I
Bear
was
suit?
live on the theme park channel, and Winnie the Pooh just happened to walk in front of me. I was like, "Hey, it's Pooh!" And he falls over. Whoever's in that costume just fell over. And it was live, and I couldn't stop laughing. Like, I felt bad. There was kids crying. Everything was happening. Whoever was there was trying to the help was running
You know
over,
the helmet's like the other way around? It's like,
trying to pick it up. Like, and I'm just like, I turned the camera off because, you know, I don't want to like upset anybody. And I'm like, at any moment, like I could have been anywhere that time of day. I just happened to be right here. The freaking Pooh Bear falls in front of me. And then I can't stop laughing. It just was fun. Everybody was fine. I don't want anybody hurt. Everybody seemed to be fine. But oh my gosh, I couldn't stop laughing. Then everyone's like, just be honest, you tripped. You tripped Winnie the Pooh, didn't you? Because it was so close to me when it happened.
wait, is this on YouTube?
Yeah.
Can we
Trying to
pull
find
that
it.
video up?
Are you guys serious?
I'm trying to find it right now.
It's on Park Hopping. Go to Park Hopping YouTube channel.
There you go.
Winnie the Pooh fell, and then the Instagram's got like 5 million views on it. I can't believe it. And I start screaming. I'm like, no, you fell. Like, why did you fall? Chris, why you gotta bring that up, man? I'm trying to be like
thumbnail, dude.
I'm trying to be professional.
The thumbnail, man. What the hell?
Falls
Look
down.
at that. Holy shit,
trying to be
that's
professional.
That's the fucking thumbnail.
dude. What
Yeah,
the
that's it right there. Hey, Tigger. What's up, Pooh? Oh my God, no!
dude?
You totally tripped him.
Dude.
Good thing like they didn't put the whole clip in because I turned the camera on me and I just start laughing. I can't hold it. Hey, Tigger. What's up, Pooh? Oh my God, he fell. No!
You laughed, dude. You're like, oh my God, he fell. Haha. Oh no. Was that Krista?
Yeah.
She's actually sad, dude. And you're just like,
Yeah.
you literally laughed.
Oh my God, he fell. No!
Oh.
I didn't trip him though. I didn't trip him.
Just makes it about him. I didn't trip him. Damn, bro. That's crazy.
They had to escort whoever was in that Pooh outfit back and get their head, I guess.
Wait. Why does that look like J2 though?
Oh, man. I know I'm chubby, but I ain't that chubby. Come on.
No, he just looks like a big guy.
I don't wear like those colorful shoes either.
I'm pretty cool.
Well, we gotta get Jay some colorful shoes then. We gotta.
Oh,
put-
man.
Yeah, I'm like white and black attire. That's like
That's wild. What are you talking about? You were wearing some like Terminator Hawaiian looking shirt.
Yeah, well, I was trying to like look different, but then that shirt was way too big on me. When I bought it, it fit. Now,
Jay, this is Snarky. This is the first thing that Jay says to me after I hadn't seen him in like what's it been, a few months?
yeah.
Anyway, so I go up to him, I'm like, dude, you've been working out? Even before I could finish the sentence, he's like, yeah,
Because I felt
Yeah, I
good
have.
that you noticed. That's all.
I have. And then he's like, and I'm bigger than you now. I'm like,
The beach is that way.
all right, dude, nice seeing you, man. Yeah. Jeez. Jay.
Oh man, I took you out for steak and potato.
I mean, that one time in Orlando. Thanks.
Where'd you go for steak and potatoes in Orlando?
Jay.
I gotta know.
I don't know where we went.
We were in the park.
Oh yeah, yeah. And
Okay.
you met one character hugged you a little too long. Who the heck was that?
Goofy.
Yeah, it was Goofy.
Yeah. I remember that.
That's right.
Yeah. Do you think he knew, like maybe
That
he
it
was a
was
subscriber?
you?
Maybe.
I might have been.
Yeah,
That was a
long.
little awkward.
That was a long hug.
Yeah. And I'm just standing there, Big J with the camera, like,
yeah.
let's keep it moving, man.
I remember I just kept looking at you. You're like, all right. But I miss those sweet potato casserole that we had.
Yeah, that was good.
Damn. That was really good. How much do you want to bet that Jedi Master cholesterol?
Oh, that's my dude right there, man. That's the overweight. That's Big Mac Order 66 Jedi.
Oh, that guy.
That's my freaking dude, man. I finally got some representation in this show, and he hasn't been back since. Where is he?
Jay, you're not fat. You're just like a freaking husky football
I know, but
player.
I like that guy. I like big. I used to be really big. I'm not as big as I used to be, but still.
Not the Jedi I should be.
It makes your midichlorian count bigger, doesn't it? What do they call it in the show? The M count?
The M count.
I don't know about that. Would an episode 4 remake save Star Wars? An episode 4 remake?
Ooh, A New Hope.
That would be really bad, I think.
I think I'd light myself on fire, to be honest.
This is the second time you say that. You're really about that, eh?
Yeah.
Florida.
You should put that in your dating.
A Florida profile. Latina.
It is in my dating profile. Like, you can date me now, fire. And I'm probably gonna light myself on fire.
Combustible. Theory off topic. Love everything you've done. Do you think you will be stopping by New Wolf Creek when you come to MIA? Where's MIA?
Miami.
Oh.
You talking about Miami, Crazy D?
What?
I don't know what New Wolf Creek is, though.
I don't know either.
If he's talking about Miami.
I was going to be in Miami this week, but
I used to live there.
Finish that episode. You should work better at home. You should live in Miami?
Yeah, Miami Gardens.
Drunk 3PO almost 90K because Star Wars Acolyte sucks subbed.
Thank you.
Love it.
So sad I couldn't get last Friday off or Saturday off work and meet y'all. Those old talk streams are the #1 reason I got sober and my life in order. Oh, what's up, Jordan? Come back to Denver soon so I can thank you personally. Much love. Yeah, dude, I know a lot of you guys in the line were asking me to do the Theory Talks again, but I've just been so busy, man. My nights have been pretty busy too, and I've just been I'd love to get back to it though and chat with you all again. Thanks to all 3 of you. That's a lot of numbers. Thanks to all 3 of you for the shout out. Question: if you were head of Lucasfilm, would you hire Timothy Zahn, Drew Karpyshyn, James Luceno, Matthew Stover? I'd hire them as writers. Sure.
Why not?
Yep. And then all stunt stuff would be Nick Gillard, and then.
You think Nick would go back?
Of course he would.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course he would. Dude, he's like, me and him we're just like, why aren't they hiring you? He's like, I don't know.
Maybe we should take all these people they won't hire and do something ourselves.
Yeah.
I know absolutely. A good voice actor.
Yeah. Yeah. Is worse than metal detector is a virgin detector. I know it's virgins, but it sounded like they were looking for virgins.
They should have just gone to Comic-Con for that.
Damn. Shit. Shade.
It's not shade. Those are my fucking people. Get the hell out of here.
Damn. Are they virgins? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like nerds are.
Let me tell you.
Nerds are gay, right? Isn't that what?
Too soon. Too soon. What was that shit she did after that?
Boy, that music at the end was vibing, man, wasn't it?
That was something else.
Yeah, just know that we're threatened by gay people. Okay. Meeting you in Denver was great. Thanks for the saber gift. I've ordered another already. Need screws though. Snarky cosplay are great. I drunk.
Thanks.
Right on. Yeah, make sure you follow her in the description below if you want to see more of her content. She's been blowing up lately. Yeah, 100
taking over.
100 something K.
Yeah, I'm just being as obnoxious as possible.
Let's try to get to that $250,000. I think we can do it, chat.
God. If I ever got there.
100%. You'll be there probably by the end of the year, easily. I'm chatting with someone claiming to be you on Discord. He claims that I've won a Saber in PS4. Is it fraud? That is fraud, dude. I've made so many videos about that. That is such fraud.
Wait, what? It is? Where's my PS4?
You mean the feet
Theory?
pics that somebody sent me earlier aren't yours?
No,
I
it's
was
not
so
mine, I'm
excited to
sorry.
see your toes.
Yeah. You know, I've actually had a few of those requests, which is interesting.
Well, people like feet, I guess.
I can't even imagine what you get. What's up, y'all? Didn't get the notification, but I'm here, bro. I can't believe that a human being with a brain between their ears, born here on planet Earth, wrote the dialogue exchanges between May and Osha and said, yeah, that's great. Let's go with it.
I mean, the brain might not be between the ears.
No,
So, we don't
I
know.
think it's there. I think AI could have made a better script, to be honest.
And it has.
Just because Snarky J is here. Radio.
Kisses to radio.
Is that one of your boys?
I don't know. I like to send kisses to people that like me. I like you, you like me. Let's, that's all I need.
Imagine 5 years after episode 6, Luke wakes up from dreaming all of the Disney Star Wars shows, takes a drink of blue milk, and walks into a room of new Jedi younglings, and the younglings say, "Good morning, Master Skywalker." Yeah. How it should have been. Soul using a lightsaber to kill the mum rather than the Force to disorient her. Weird to kill your future Padawan's mum, then kill her sister too. Well, he didn't... The sister's still alive, no?
Well, he didn't hold the bridge long enough.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was talking about the other mom, the other witch.
I'm confused.
There's too many moms.
Yeah.
The Acolyte was made by two lesbians.
Oh
and
my
one...
God.
Oh my gosh. And it's funny, like, people watch the show and they're like, "Oh my God, the ratings were crazy." It's like, well, people thought this was kind of a train wreck. That's what they're watching to see how bad it can get. Kind of like, The Room, for example, which is a masterpiece. And, like this gentleman just said, that one cup.
It's usually what
Two girls,
happens
one cup.
is if the show is really, really bad, it turns into a comedy. People want to see how bad it actually can get.
It's like a car crash in slow motion. You can't look away.
Yeah, literally. Have you seen the meme of the haircut scene? I whip my hair song. No, I haven't seen that. That's wild. Thanks for bringing on Jay. Smart, talented woman. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think everyone's been noticing her content lately, and glad to get her on.
I'm
Isn't
just
it
happy
really?
to be here.
Oh no, yeah. I think this is a good trio we got going on. Jay, what's new with you? What are you doing over there?
Which
Drunk.
one?
Which
Drunk.
one?
See, this is where it gets confusing.
I'm getting ready to head up to Knoxville to the next Knoxville convention, and Dollywood Amusement Park is hosting us for a couple days after.
Cool.
So
Oh, I'm so jealous.
we'll get some video of Gina riding some rides, I think, and stuff like that. So
Dollywood.
it's in Tennessee. I've never been, so never been.
I'm guessing it's an amusement park. Is it good?
It's a theme park. Something.
Yeah, it's like
Dolly Parton put it
thing.
together.
What?
So
The Dolly
Yeah.
Parton experience. Dollywood. Whoa.
And then after that, let's see, it's August, we'll be in Chicago for the Fan Expo. And then in Toronto, we'll be back in Canada for that's supposed to be like the biggest one of the year.
Which, Edmonton
So,
or Toronto?
Toronto.
Hmm.
Toronto Fan Expo, I think it's called. So
Yeah,
and
that's a big
then
one.
and then the next big one is San Antonio in October. And then Ohio in December. So that's all I'm doing. Traveling fool.
And how's the book, man?
The book is almost done. We it should have launched by now, but we had a poll for the people what they would like for like extra stuff.
Yeah.
And they asked for like a coloring book. So
Hmm.
we had to take another month to make a coloring book.
That's
But
nice.
yeah. But the first one, we'll be able to get the first one. And the second one will be out hopefully by the end of the month. So that'll be kind of cool.
That'd be awesome, dude.
Killing it, dude.
Yeah, I never got one, sadly. I've given Jay so many.
Wait, there was
savers
one.
and-
I set one aside for you at the booth. I thought Mike took it.
I left my shirt there too, man.
Oh yeah, you did.
Dude, I left everything there.
It
Oh,
took
well.
us like 3 hours to find Theory a t-shirt.
What
And we finally
t-shirt?
found the perfect one.
Because you kept showing me like children's shirts.
I'm
like walking around the con. I'm
Whoa.
like, okay, I'm really hot in this. I need to change. And then I'm like, let's get a t-shirt.
Find the right shirt section, basically. I think you picked a winner. Did you still have it, or did you just leave it in the hotel?
No, I think I brought it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just grabbed everything and threw it in the washer, and I just haven't really looked since.
It was a good Yoda shirt.
It was a nice Yoda shirt. Really, Disney really about to make the dark side a schmeck symbol. I think Lesbian Headlamp saw the pay-per-view Star Wars instead of the actual movies and wrote the show accordingly.
What's the pay-per-view Star Wars?
No idea. Sometimes I just read super chats. I don't know what they're talking about, though. Didn't know seduction was always sexual. Someone better save Anakin from Palpatine doing... Yeah. What's a trainer?
It's your chat, man. You might have some like meme thing in here or something.
That's probably from you, man.
Oh, in the chat they just explained what pay-per-view Star Wars is. Now I feel silly.
What's pay-per-view Star Wars?
It's the corn version of Star Wars.
Oh, Jesus. How did Soul
Y'all
become a
nasty.
master if Osha never became a knight? Also, how did they spend 180 mil for this? Fraud or Revenge Assist was 113?
Those are a lot of good questions, and we have no idea how they spend so much money.
We can't even answer the lore in the show, let alone... Like
they don't even have the answers. How are we supposed to
No,
understand?
nobody has the answers. Nobody. Star Wars Theory, Snarky J, Jason, Trunk, 3PO, the power of 3 in the Force.
Hey, what's up,
We just
Gary?
need Ryan Kennel.
It's all coming together.
Just need Ryan Kennel. New crew for Monday night shows. Well, I don't know. Let's not get crazy. Oh no.
Oh God.
That was pretty good. That's a good joke.
Yeah. Palpatine execute Order 66 on this shit timeline. Oh yeah, how about the fact that she was able to see Order 66?
Yeah. How come she couldn't see her own death?
Maybe if I turn into this demon, like evaporate the child, then I'll be okay. Yeah, crazy. She could see it, nobody else could. Sifo Diaz could see it. That was it. Yeah, that's the thing I have a problem with the show. Like, you're just interjecting a whole bunch of nonsense to make this like show somehow make sense before episode 1, and then did you see the interview with Leslie? I'm gonna have to call you Snarks now whenever Jay's here. Where she was with the Mary Sue, and she was talking about how. Let me try to bring it up. She was talking about how now that the Acolyte's out.
Hi, Leslie. How are you? Hi. Good. It's surprise.
Where is it? It was somewhere in here where she's essentially saying like the reason the Jedi don't want to train Anakin or are apprehensive of training him is because of this show.
Why doesn't she just shut her yapper? Okay.
Sounds good.
This is wild.
This was the show that she brought to Kathleen Kennedy, and apparently Kennedy cried, according to reports.
Cried? Like it was so good?
It's a news article, yeah. It's like this.
Why
was
are
the
these
Star
people
Wars
shoved
show.
so far up their own asses? Like this is just objectively bad. I don't know.
The High Republic is like, which we haven't seen in live action. You have to understand that the Jedi are not the Jedi that they are in the prequels. They're not the Jedi that they are, pre and post Battle of Yavin. Like they're in a different space where they're operating with less oversight, number one, and they're also operating with, I think, a little more hubris. Like,
I think a little more hubris. Why would no? The Jedi in the prequel trilogy were at their height of hubris and oversight. So also to say that like these Jedi aren't the same in the prequels, I mean, literally it's 87 years. That's really not that much time to completely shift your whole ideology as a Jedi. It's just very. I just don't think that she knows what she's talking about whatsoever. It's frustrating.
Yeah, no, she definitely doesn't know a damn thing.
Jay, tell Snarky Jay your spoon story. What?
This isn't about me. This is about me being an invited guest. So thank you.
I kind of want to know the spoon story though.
Yeah.
What? It's it has nothing to do with Star Wars.
Why do I have... Yeah, but they want me to know the spoon story, so now I want to know the spoon story.
One time, I don't know what it was. I was eating something. I fell asleep. I woke up with a spoon stuck to my back. So I don't know how it got there. I don't know what happened. Just woke up in some pain, and I was like, "What the freak?"
How low down the back we talking?
No,
That's
man.
important.
It was up. It was up.
I mean, you're pointing a little low there.
It was during like the lockdown. So I was just like, I don't know, man.
So we were getting interesting with spoons during the lockdown, is what I'm hearing.
People are like, epic story, bro. I know. I don't know why people wanted me to share it. It was something that, oh my God. Yeah, that's it. Hi, welcome to Star Wars Theories channel. Can you guys help me get to 100K? I'm almost there.
All right, Jay.
That was his moment.
That was my moment.
I got to move Jay back up there before they call me a misogynist for putting the woman on the bottom of the stream.
Well, actually, I hope they do, because every time I make a video on you, it does really well.
I'll keep making them. I like them. Hail from the Snake Pit Theory. You're awesome. I agree with Jay and the other Jay.
What's up, Snake Pit? That's from Jeremy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Jeremy has a lot of code words, eh?
Yeah.
Will there be a Star Grift after it's over? Yes. Yeah, me and Mahler were just talking about it last week. My theory on why Osha dropped out from the Jedi Order wasn't because she sucks at the Force, because she thirsted for some... All right. Thanks.
How did I get through?
I honestly haven't watched the show but I've just watched enough to know I have somehow still watched all of it, and all of it is crap except some fights. No, the fights weren't.
I get a lot of those comments. They're like, I'm not watching the show, but I love the videos on it. So
Yeah, a lot of people are into that.
Yeah, people like to watch our reviews. It's cool. I don't blame Torben for drinking the poison after he got sexually harassed by the
Oh man.
I will never deny you. I'll give you what you want. No way Dave signed off on this willingly. He probably has to be on set out of contractual obligation. He probably had to so he didn't get fired.
Well, I mean, probably taking a nap.
Yeah, guys got to realize, like, he's not... I don't know, bro. It's like he's not as powerful as I think everyone thinks he is. Right? You got Kathleen looming over everything, kind of like handing these people the keys. So I don't know. I really don't know. Soul Actor did actually learn English for the record to do this role. Also, Snarky J. Do you do Star Wars content in Spanish? Háblame en español.
Habla español.
Well, I don't do Star Wars content in Spanish, pero si eso es lo que la gente quieren, pues a lo mejor lo haré.
Maybe you could.
There you go.
Subscribe to both Jays just now. Awesome. Should be worried with what Disney is going to do with Abeloth. Love you, Theory. May the Force be with you. May the Force be with you, Ethan. Thanks for subscribing to the buddies. I think we should be worried with whatever Disney does at this point. Legit. And it's funny because like I used to kind of be like, oh no, they have a plan. They have a plan for everything, but they don't. I really don't think they do. Plan. What would be your saving grace, Jay? For Star Wars, is there anything at this point?
Who?
Jay? Oh, fuck. Gosh. Yeah, drunk.
I think things can be saved. I do. I look at like just little things that they could start doing that would make huge improvements especially like it's starting at the smaller level, like even the theme park level, like Galaxy's Edge, Batu, like just that shouldn't even be a thing.
Yeah.
You should have Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker walking around. You should have John Williams music being pumped in through the the sound system, not nothing.
Yeah.
I hope that they learned lessons from when they built that Star Wars hotel that nobody was interested in, nobody wanted to pay that much to go and see Kylo Ren and Rey fight. It's just like and so if you start at these smaller levels and work themselves up, I think something can happen. One of the IPs that I thought was almost lost was Transformers. And some of their they were making cartoons that were I just didn't approve of, like using pronouns and stuff in that. And that's just me. I'm not criticizing anybody else, but they were using that in the cartoons, and it looked like they were taking the Transformers series in a wrong direction. Well, the IP got bought by another company to make comic books, and this run of comics with them and G.I. Joe has actually been really good. And it's been #1 seller now. Like the money's coming in, and people are they're it's like people are buying it. So I don't think any IP could be totally lost. It's just I think they just need to clean up a lot of the stuff and get some new leadership in there. The stories are there. The stories are written. I don't know why they're so scared of touching the books from the EU. And I mean, it's there. Just go to any bookstore and just pick one up and just say, here's the script. It's already written. Let's have at it.
Yeah.
So I think if someone came in and just said we're gonna start over, I think they shouldn't even mention what came before. They should just and they got to get out of the Skywalker time period, and they just keep messing that up, man. They just got to get out of that. Go a million years in the future or a million years in the past. They got to get away from that. So that's what I think.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Hey, give us something new out of the Skywalker. This Acolyte, I guess, is considered Skywalker time period, right? Because it's 100 years. Then we got Phantom Menace, with Anakin and all that. So
I think it's kind of outside of it. I mean, you
Yeah.
don't have any familiar characters whatsoever. So I'd say it's still very close. The fact that they put Kiadi in there is horseshit, but we haven't seen him since. I wonder if we will see him tell the council or something. I don't know.
The rumor is Yoda's supposed to be in this last episode. I can't believe that's real.
I'm sorry. What did you just say?
The rumor around the internet is that Yoda is gonna make an appearance, but I don't believe it. I don't believe that's gonna happen.
No.
That would be a meltdown, man.
I'll light myself on fire. I'll do it.
That's her thing.
I'm going back. No, I can't. Don't fucking bring Yoda into this. I swear to God.
But
can
I share something real quick?
Yeah, of course.
This was a year ago, and this was such a incredible article about the High Republic and how people, you would think that hey, there's the Rock, there's Geode, but they get into some of the numbers here, and the first one, the numbers are 150,000 books sale, and you could see it just drops. And I give it, granted, some of these are, for younger audience, they're different, the young adult novels, but 20,000 copies sold, 30,000. And as they keep going, the numbers just get smaller and smaller. Basically, people bought the first book and they just have zero interest to buy anything out. These numbers are pathetic for a Star Wars book. That's 8,000, 11,000. This book, it might have sold more by now, but it was at the time not even 3,000 books sold. And the article goes on to be and you thought that was bad. They talked about the Star Wars books being at the Comic Cons. And this is the girl, apparently she sold the Galaxy's Edge Star Wars books. And he was basically saying that they didn't have a single signing at the Dragon Con book con. that nobody cared, right? And it's not to like, you know, make fun of the authors or
No,
anything, but it's
not
just
at all.
it's Lucasfilm as a whole and how they marketed and what stories that they wanted these authors to write. I think nobody cared about buying a book about the theme park, you know, but they put books out there to try to make it relevant.
Right.
And so if you go on and they compared it to some of the EU books that sold in the millions, you know, but I thought they had a percentage somewhere. Basically, it was like a 90% drop in sales from the High Republic series. It's somewhere in this article. But you would think like after the first couple books that people have, you know, they kind of walked away.
Yeah.
That they would sit back, you know, on the round table and just be like, okay, this isn't working. What are we doing wrong here? Like, this is not how it should be, because Star Wars books have always, you know, printed money for Lucasfilm.
Well, and that's the funny thing is that if I guarantee you, if you put James Luceno at one of those booths signing the Plagueis novel, you're gonna have a line.
Oh,
And
that's what he was talking about. He was talking about Timothy Zahn was there signing the older, not the new Zahn trilogy, but the older one. And some of the old EU authors were there, and like the lines were just wrapped around, and that one picture, that girl didn't get a single autograph. So
Yeah, I mean, it's just proofs in the pudding at that point.
it's interesting.
Like how do you explain that? Well, people will go out of their way to line up or to pay for stuff they like. Essentially, stuff that's good. That's literally all it is. But you know, do you have that clip you could bring up of Leslie Headland talking about review bombing being a thing? And she's like, "Oh yeah, we expect it to be review bombed." My question is, well, why isn't The Mandalorian review bombed or any Star Wars prequel or original movie?
I can see,
or the Clone Wars, you know. But the fact that somebody who is directing this and writing this is so out of touch with the fact that, you know, it's just a shit product, and to put it under the bus is like, you know, racist or sexist, and to say that review bombing is a thing. I mean, gosh, like that's just all you need to know. And that's the problem with Star Wars. And hopefully, you know, we can make enough noise that they'll understand that these things are just not acceptable to be used as a cop-out.
Agreed.
So, you know, it's the budget of the Acolyte was used to feed the whole cast. Also bought an anti-saber and saw a kid outside, and I'm planning.
Oh my god.
Well, I don't condone that, but thank you for grabbing a saber. The only way this show can be saved is if Fat Mace Windu barges in, takes a big kahuna burger, and he'll save the lore and eat Osha and Mace remains.
Jesus Christ.
Do you know about Fat Mace?
No.
Okay. All right. Chat, maybe you could fill her in.
Yeah, I'm lost.
Let the OG Fat Mace fans know. I still gotta make a Fat Mace saber one day. When we were doing the watch party for the Bad Batch, there was that like portly fellow on that island, and he looked like a Fat Mace Windu, and chat just like obliterated this guy. Like there's a whole reel of just the things they were saying about Fat Mace Windu and like his critical mass, and it was just. I was in tears by the end of it. I was literally in
That's
tears.
terrible. That's brilliant, but it's terrible.
It was a good time. I always saw Anakin holding sand, dry, hot desert sand in pain, literally burning him. Well, he attributes it to being a slave. It's like, I get it. He's got PTSD. Please let this wake up to Filoni's transgressions. He signed off on all of this in business for himself and his mid-characters. I hope it's not the case. Hope you're doing well. By the way, I love my prodigal son saber. My question is, though, when do you think we will have good Star Wars again, akin to the OG 6 movies? You know, I'd like to say maybe the Mandalorian movie, but I just don't know anymore at this point.
I think that's going to be another cash grab, toy factory, TBH.
Yeah. What do you think about that thing? I feel like they're going to have like Ahsoka, maybe another season of Boba Fett, and then maybe something else to like kind of come into the Mando movie, like an Avengers kind of thing.
Oh my God. I mean, that sounds like something they would do. It sounds like something that would, basically just lap up the last of my love for this franchise, but yeah.
You think we'll ever stop watching? It's the thing. I
want to say yes, I really do, but I know that it's kind of just it's like if you had like a drunk uncle where you just know you're gonna see him at every fucking family holiday. Like you don't want to deal with his ass. You don't want to deal with him, but he's gonna be there anyway,
Yeah.
and you're gonna ask him how he's doing and get that answer. So to me, it's kind of like I'm not happy about it, but yeah, I'll probably watch it anyway. I don't know that I'll pay
Yeah.
for it, but I'll watch
Right.
it.
Right.
If I wasn't on YouTube, I could care less. I just watch the reviews. So
Yeah,
Jay's
that's
a
fine.
grifter, eh?
at this point, 100%.
I
I'm
didn't
the
even know what
biggest
that
grifter
word
here.
meant.
What? Buy my merch, man. Sub to my channel. Like, what else I got? Like, let's get it done.
Do you guys find it interesting, if not scary, how Disney is trying to impose a trend instead of following it, and how they call toxic to anybody who doesn't agree with their content? Sign of times to come, start of 1984. Oh, it's very, very frightening, for sure.
That's everywhere, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's kind of just where we're going in general. You ask the wrong questions or say the wrong thing, and it's because you're toxic and a piece of shit. It's never because you're a person with, critical thinking skills or any ideas that could be different. It's because you're inherently awful.
Yeah, literally. And you're an istanophobe. And it's like, it's just such a low IQ argument with people that are on the other side, and they have nothing to say to actually combat your claims or anything. They're like, oh, malfunction reverts to you're an istanophobe, or you're this and that. You're toxic. Shut the fuck up. If I made a Star Wars film, Jay would be the main protagonist, Drunk 3PO would be a Wookiee, and Theory would be a badass antagonist. All right, cool. I get to be a villain.
You'd win that fight, that's for sure.
Thank you. Well, what I do is just walk around with a metal detector.
You could make the You could make your little Wookiee elves and walk around with a metal
Little
detector.
Wookiee elves.
Okay.
I'm with it.
I had cancer as a 16-year-old, and Star Wars was my hero. Don't care much for Star Wars anymore. I'm 30. But your eyes have that pain behind the happiness, just like mine, Theory. I will always follow. Oh, thanks, dude.
Much love.
Yeah. It's, to be real, I was just like laying on the couch yesterday before the watch party, and I'm like, I just don't want to watch this. I really don't. I don't want to watch this garbage anymore. It's just so horrible. This is not the stream to be encouraging people to shoot their shot. Looking at all of you, chat. Calm down. I don't have chat open. Are they going? Are they?
It's been interesting. I have it open.
Oh shit! Okay, let me see this.
It comes and it goes.
Okay, well, mods, you better be doing your job. Hold on, let me get this open here. Do you normally live stream on your channel?
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
I've never live streamed on my channel ever. I go live on Twitch sometimes, but like I think I started that like a month and a half ago. I've never gone live on YouTube. I'm scared to, honestly.
Why?
Because I don't know. I get anxiety.
Oh shit! Are you okay then? Right now?
Oh, no, I'm good. It's just because it's like if it's just me, like what am I even doing? You know what I mean?
I see.
It's just it's a lot. Like on Twitch, I get maybe like 100 people, and we're all hanging out there. It's just a different vibe.
So if I were to remove me and Jay right now, you'd be in front of 5,000 people. Would you be having a hard time?
I'm not even gonna answer that because I think you're gonna do it just to fuck with me.
No, I'm not. I think you'll be fine.
I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Yeah, no, Jay's just chilling. Chat, would you want Snarky Jay to start doing her own live streams?
Oh God.
Spam
I'll do it
if you want.
If that's what people want.
I think you'd be great at it. Yeah, it's a great way. Yeah, great way for people to engage with you and support. Was this their attempt at Sith battle meditation? Yeah, you know, that's kind of what I thought. But it's like, did she kill all of them in one shot? 2 J's and 1 Theory. The thread didn't create the twins. Rick James did. Gina's J. Are you two coming to Motor City Comic Con?
I don't think so. I don't think this one. So, but keep on the lookout because sometimes these things change. We were supposed to be in Germany, and that got moved. So, you never know.
Do a poll. Just followed Snarky J on Instagram. Nice. Yeah, everyone's saying do it.
Yeah, okay. I guess I'm doing it.
Yeah, you should just do your own live streams. Drunk 3PO, you going to be at Fan Expo Chicago?
I will. I'll be there. I'll be in San Antonio as well.
Someone's asked me to go to that one. When is that?
Chicago, I think it's August next month.
Jay, you're a... I got so confused. I was like, why are they calling Jay? And I was like, all right, she's also Jay. Jay, you're a beautiful woman, even more than Leia. Shout out from Dothan, Alabama. Does she have a boyfriend? All right. This ain't The Bachelor, all right? Shake my head. Jay can't believe you tipped my boy Pooh.
I didn't.
Tripped my boy. Disney ran Star Wars into the ground. Leslie is taking it to the center of the earth. Rest in peace, Pooh Bear. Damn, we're all the way back there? Holy shit. I learned that Dave Filoni isn't part of the Acolyte series because he said in his latest interview that he is working on his movie with Dave Filoni. What?
Leslie Headland credited Dave Filoni for The Witches.
Yeah.
So
I think
Oh
she
God.
probably asked. She likes to throw all these names up. Like, yeah, Pablo approved this, Dave approved that.
yeah.
Yeah, she likes to just use scapegoats. I guess it wasn't me, guys.
She be name dropping for sure.
Yeah, she name drops like crazy, man. Crazy. So, considering we have 3 of the top Star Wars YouTubers are in their right proportions, can we get a
Hey.
sequel trilogy with you 3 on Kickstarter? That'd be cool.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that would be nice. Drunk 3PO never popped a cherry. Still my favor.
My favorite virgin.
Nice.
Thanks for
That's
the
rough, Jay.
$1.99.
Thanks, dude.
At least you know I'm clean and don't have a disease. How about that?
Hype Theory. Hey Theory ordered the Duelist Saber, the Dooku one if I messed up the name, last night. There's a typo in the description of it, so you know. That was meant to be there. I'm just kidding. No, it wasn't. I'll go check it. Thanks, man. You'll probably be getting the we just updated that version as well, so it's it doesn't twist from the middle anymore because a lot of people were breaking it easily, so it now doesn't have that issue. I mean, you know, you put all these disclaimers, but people still do it anyways. The Acolyte family's Leslie headlines her own show, and turns out she is actually a man, and she's May and Osha's dad, and uses the show to come out as Leonard Headland to the world.
Sure.
I mean, if that makes her happy. Any plans? Any plans to go back and trip Tigger?
No, I didn't trip Pooh. Oh my gosh.
You did, bro. You started laughing.
You would have laughed too.
Jay took Theory to Outback Steak.
The fact that people have genuinely remembered that I fucking hate Outback Steakhouse is amazing to me. I said it in one video. Actually, I think I brought it up like 3 different times, so I get it. But
Is it bad, I guess?
because I eat my meat like a heathen. Like, I want medium rare, and every time I go, they overcook the shit out of it. And then they're like, oh, like, we'll bring you another one. And then that one's overcooked too. And I'm like, can I get a fucking steak that doesn't suck in here? And they just don't. So I hate it there. I do like a good bloomin' onion, though. I'll give them that.
Where did we go, Jay? That was good steak. I enjoyed
Ruth Crisp Steakhouse.
Right.
Oh, shit. I like Ruth's Chris. Man, y'all have me wanting steak now. It's too late for that.
That was good. What is it over there? 647, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had my meal for the day. No steak.
You eat once a day?
Yep.
Oh.
I wish I could do that.
I could never do that.
I got issues. That's all right.
I think it's we got issues. I have no discipline.
True that. It'd be
I
like,
guess.
well, not that you obviously. I didn't mean like you don't have discipline. I just meant.
Wow,
like,
she
you have
calling you no
issues.
dis. She calling you fat, dude.
No!
Whoa,
That's not what I was saying.
Snarky
No.
J canceled.
That is
Collins-
not what I said. Oh my
Wow.
god. No.
I'm never coming on your channel again.
I'm a little smushy. I get it, but hey, man.
That is. Oh my god.
We're working on it.
Listen, that is so not what I said.
I'm just waiting for the Fat Mace Windu spin-off show to bring the fandom together. Yeah. Jay, did you return that Spider-Man comic?
No, it's right. That's why I brought it, because I knew people. It's right here. I sleep.
People were
with
saying
it.
I got gypped. They're like, you got gypped, dude. Some guy was like, I
Nah.
have 3 of those. I bought them for 85 cents in the 80s. I'm like, well,
No freaking way. Not graded.
40 years ago.
Nah, it was a good price.
Small world. I live on Miami Gardens. Drove in SFL.
I moved to Orlando, so I live right next to Universal Studios.
Theory and Snarky J should cosplays Anakin Padme. Love you guys. High drunk.
No love, but high back.
I think I'd rather see Snarky J and Jay. Jay could be the Wookiee, and Snarky J can be Han Solo.
Oh my god. I want to be Han Solo. I'll fucking do it right now.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Broward
Broward
County,
County.
yo!
Is that near you?
It used to be, yeah.
Keanu
Miami,
Monday. What?
What's up, X-Wing? Keanu Monday. That's what I called him. Keanu Monday.
Yeah.
Call him Keanu. You have a case of the Keanu Mondays.
Yeah, okay. What's up, Adam? Jay's the most gorgeous YouTuber. I every
Thank
time
you.
they say Jay, because I'm so used to streaming with you, I keep thinking they're talking about you. And I'm
He
like,
is talking about
That
me.
is who he's
Keep
talking
reading.
about.
oh shit! Oh yeah, right.
I think
Thanks,
Jay's
dude,
gorgeous
he
as
just
well.
cut me. He
Yeah.
just bashed me in the face. No one could ever call Jay gorgeous.
Well, it's just a more feminine term, but yeah. Hey, it's 2024. You do what you
I'll
like.
take it.
Rock paper scissors to see which one of you dates. What the fuck? What? No. I subbed to the other 2 last week, seeing them on the shows. All right, cool. Yeah.
Thank you.
Could you hire Sam Witwer to take over all Star Wars projects? Purely theoretical world. Theory, here I am again. Second live stream in a row. Donating to make up for when this gets demonetized for YouTube search suggestions. Great that you have Snarky and 3PO on. Great ad.
Hey,
Gang, gang.
Yeah, it just kind of worked out. You win some, you lose some, on to the next project. Literally rolled my eyes for the entire episode. Seriously, who greenlit this? Snarky, your disgust for Acolyte is so funny to watch because we all feel the same.
It's killing me slowly, but I'm glad it's entertaining to you to watch.
We got one more week and then we'll see where it goes from there. Then we got Skeleton Crew and we don't even know what that's about.
Oh, fuck. The last episode of The Acolyte literally comes out the day before my birthday, so I'm like, can we just end this so that I can celebrate and not have to think about it anymore?
Oh, nice. Your birthday's on Wednesday then. Or
Oh, wait. No, because I watch it on Wednesdays. It's on Thursday.
Thursdays. There you go. Acolyte equals tax write-off. Love the dialogue on the bridge. OSHA May.
Legit.
About a saber from you, and I'm stoked. The gradient. Oh, the gradient's a great
Ooh.
one, man. Yeah. Yo, been an on-off viewer for several years, more so recently. It's really nice to see you taking a stand here. Also, could you say sand is a path to many abilities some consider to be unnatural? Well, am I saying that Palpatine's voice, or I guess Anakin's, or?
Palpatine, man.
Palpatine for sure.
All right. Let me get the music rolling.
Oh,
make it
man.
official. Gotta make it official. Yeah. Hey, man, he sent me $10.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Gotta do it right. Sand is a path to many abilities some consider to be unnatural. All right.
I love it.
Hope that was worth the money, man.
Very good.
The power of poo, the power of pee, the power of poopy.
It should not have been as funny as it was.
Makes sense.
Didn't think there would be something more horrific than The Last Jedi. Yeah, that's what I was saying, dude. Literally. This was worse than TLJ.
For real.
Jay?
Worse than Last Jedi?
Damn, you just have like an aneurysm? What's going on?
Nah.
What's up?
I don't think it's worse, but The Last Jedi killed my Star Wars love. That's it. So from everything else, I think it's just a comedy of sadness at this point. And then they pulled me back in Mando season 2. I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then tragedy happened. So
yeah.
Somebody made fun of Theory for having an emotional experience. And I was
that
like,
was wild.
That's it. Jumping right in the deep end. You guys pulled me back in the other way.
Mm-hmm. Some people slow down to see a wreck. That's where they get their viewership numbers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but they're just going to call it like, oh my God, it's the most popular show ever. Well, I love how they're being like, this is the biggest show in 2024. It's like, it's the only show in 2024.
It's the only one.
That's so
Talking
crazy.
about like what, Bad Batch?
They gotta put the dunce cap on at this point because this shit is ridiculous.
Well, the level of trickery is just quite amazing.
They be bamboozling for sure.
Your watch parties make this show a little bit bearable. Thanks for all you do, and thanks to Jay and Jay, the nightmare will eventually end.
Oh, thank you.
Heartbroken by this episode alone. It's a joke. Anakin is my favorite character and just wrecked the significance of this story. Episode 1 to 6.
Yeah.
Feel sorry for Star Wars fans. I'm watching House of the Dragon, Love and Life. Chimera could be a interesting character. Just focus on him. Well, I love how, Leslie touted this as like some Sith story, and then it's
not
anything but that. No, it's...
Wasn't it also supposed to be like a murder mystery, and that's not what it is at all?
Yeah. I don't think she knows what she's doing.
She doesn't, for sure.
No, not at all. All right, there's like, we're like halfway through there's like so much more. I don't know how long you guys want to stay on for, but I'm not going to make you sit here. But you're welcome to.
I'm going to hop off in a minute. I'll let you finish out. But Joshua just sent me $100 super chat. Look at that.
Where?
Thank you. Says, he doesn't mention me. He mentions the other Jay. Never mind. Theory and Snarky are two of my favorites to watch. Well, I think maybe I'll just leave on that note.
Oh, all the way at the bottom. Okay, I got to... Theory and Snarky are my two favorites to watch. Thanks, Joshua. I love how you both speak with confidence and newer and never waver. Continue being inspirations for me. Theory, your acting with Anakin and Emperor had me crying. Someone's birthday is coming soon. I didn't forget Snarky.
Much love, Joshua. You the bomb.
Snarks, you got to do a live stream on your birthday.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I
People
mean,
wanna support.
I'm supposed to stream on Thursdays, so maybe I will. Maybe I'll do a little, bring some balloons or something in here.
Yeah, why not?
That'd be cute. Maybe.
I'm sure Joshua would love to drop in and show you some love.
Yeah, I bet.
Yep. Put a chick in it and make her gay. Yeah, well, that's kind of their motto. The good news is that once Acolyte finishes nauseating us, we got the Crow reboot to look forward to.
Fuck. Don't even. I can't.
It's getting a lot of hate, hey?
Yeah.
It deserves it because it's awful. Oh my god!
I haven't looked at it. I don't know what's
don't
going
get me
on.
started on it because The Crow is my favorite movie of all time, and I've made like 17 videos about this. And if you get me going, I will not stop. So.
Hey! I gotta shut this down. We don't condone any of that shit. All right. All right, Jamie. Yeah, I watched The Crow. I don't even think I've finished the original one. All right. Yeah. Yeah, the new ones with Bill Skarsgård, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
So why is that your favorite movie?
I have issues. So I watched it when I was 11, and so to me it was like this dark romantic revenge like superhero thing. He's like a creep and he's all painted up and he's like murdering people. Like I don't know, it's just to me it's a really fucking fascinating story. The history of it is fantastic. It's a great performance by Brandon Lee. It literally was the inspiration that Heath Ledger used to play the Joker years later. To me, it's like genuinely incredibly underrated. I watch it every year on Valentine's Day, my birthday, and Halloween. My obsession with it knows no bounds.
Halloween. Can't wait for that. It's my favorite
Ugh.
month, for
For sure.
You a Halloween fan?
Oh yeah, I love Halloween.
Really?
I mean, I play dress up for a living, so
Right. Yeah. Yeah, but it's like spooky time, you know.
I love spooky things though.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's nothing spookier than what's up here, but at the end of the day, I like to be able to like put it out.
You don't go to Halloween Horror Nights?
No,
don't
I
make
don't
the-
like being startled. I've never been.
Okay.
I kind of like I've been tempted to, but I think I'd start crying.
You should go sometime. It's my favorite.
I don't know that I
Adventure.
could cope.
Well, maybe you two should go together and that'd be fun.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's not far. I don't think she's far.
No, you guys are both in Orlando, so it's good.
I'll make the trip.
Jay tells Snarky Jay how to get rid of cats.
All right, I'm gonna end on that note right there. Thanks for
No,
inviting
hold
me
on. What's the deal with that?
I appreciate the invite, man. It's been great. It's been absolutely great. Thanks for all the love chat. Thanks for everything. I had this theory. Oh my, you guys just. I had this theory, not a Star Wars theory, but I had a theory. When cats get old, you just open the door and they just walk out and die, and then that's how you get rid of them. So I know it's not true now, but that's just it's partially true. I'm not helping. So that's an old story that I spun some yarn some time ago, and thanks for bringing that up. Appreciate it.
She sent
I
old cat.
love that they specifically had you bring that up because I always have my cats on my stream, and that is so toxic. That was toxic.
That you love.
Isn't it
for
true that when a
years.
cat gets really old, if you open the door, they'll just walk out and not come back?
That's
doubling down.
not how you should treat any animal that you possess in your house.
Doubling
But
down. Wow.
cats do tend to walk. Like I've had cats that I fed that were outdoor cats, and they will genuinely, like, if they're sick and old, they just disappear because they do like to die alone.
That's all I
So,
was
right-
saying.
Right, but
I
that's
wasn't
not like what you said. You said open the door and free it. That's
And
like
just
if you
let
had
it
an
go.
old man with dementia and you were like, figure it out. And you just let him get hit by a car. I just opened the door and let grandpa out. Like, what the fuck?
I was trying to do the quick version, but
Damn.
that's how it is. But
Yeah, that's like what your dog gets old, just let him out into the
no,
street.
I didn't say dogs. It was cats. Cats.
Oh,
are a
so
little different.
he's cat-cist.
That's exactly what that is. He's gases.
Man, appreciate the invite. Jay, it's always a pleasure. Theory, love you, man.
Oh God.
Send me the link anytime, and you'll get to hear more Drunk 3PO Jay stories of life. So,
Oh my
And killing cats.
oh my God, never killed a cat, never tripped poo, never.
Yes!
So in other
Dude.
words, you're just going through Orlando, tripping theme park characters and murdering people's beloved pets. That's what's happening.
Wow, the internet is a
There we
crazy
go.
thing.
There we go.
But,
I mean, you've said it yourself, right?
Thanks for everyone who
Literally.
subscribed to the channel. I love you guys.
Yeah, well, that's Jay for you. He was like, bro, you got to let me on. You have to let me on. Let me in so I can advertise my book. Let me in. And I was like, okay, Jay, no problem. Comes in and starts talking about killing cats.
Some people.
That's wild. Well, I think that's pretty much where we end the show. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we covered a lot here.
We covered a
today.
lot. We had a good time.
we got her done.
As for the super chats, guys, I'll probably just hang on and continue them. But I'm not gonna make you stick around for that because there's like probably another hour and
Oh
a
my
half.
god. Yeah, I'm gonna
Right.
let you enjoy that.
Okay.
That is all.
Well,
That is all you.
Yeah. All right. Well, it was good speaking with you, and hopefully we can do this again sometime.
For sure. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Everyone, her info is in the description. Find her on Instagram and YouTube as Snarky J. And
Like
yeah.
and sub, ladies and gentlemen.
Like and sub,
and
yeah.
sub.
And we will
Much
get you back
love.
for the finale.
For sure. See you,
All right.
dude.
Later. All right, chat. Now it's just us. Okay, let's go ahead and run through these. It is fun seeing you guys together. Cheers from Poland. What's up, Poland? What's going on, dude? Oh, wait, no, we're not there. We're going to go all the way back. Heartbroken by this episode alone. It's a joke. Anakin's my favorite character and just wrecked the significance of his story. Okay, I feel like we're further than that. A really funny story is when Jay started talking about butter dishes. Jay, tell Snarky Jay how you get rid of... Okay, we're caught up. Leslie was looking to the left when she was talking about the Jedi. She also was pausing, and knowing her, we know she made that shit up. Probably, dude. So Trinity killed all the witches. By the way, Leslie, your show sucks. Good job on ripping off episode 1 and ruining the Chosen One. Unfortunate. What more do you expect? There are Force users that use their power for their own use, not claiming they're Sith or Jedi. Think of Bendu from Rebels. So I guess Palpatine wasn't lying when he said that the Sith and the Jedi are equal and that good is a point of view. Good job, Disney. Well, you guys remember when they were interviewing all of the cast members and they kept like touting this shit like there is no good and bad, it's all a point of view. I don't even think that's the fault of the cast members. I think that's just Leslie probably getting in their heads and being like, the whole point of the show is that there is no good and bad. It's all a point of view and blah, blah, blah. But in the grand scheme of things, I would say that there probably is a good and bad, as George would write. Hey, Snarky J, big fan. You're even more beautiful. All right. The more people like Leslie try to talk about Star Wars, the more I die a little inside each time. Also just subbed to both J channels. Right on. Nice. The Trinity character could have been huge. Could have been her own show, but they just blew her off. Yeah. Palpatine tried to access the world between worlds to stop this timeline from existing. It's all Ezra's fault. JK, it's all Kath Hound Kennedy's fault. We just need clean house there, man. It's got to be... We got to eventually change everything up. Okay, yeah, I don't condone that. That's not funny. Acolyte bravely moves past old toxic Star Wars fans. The good news is that once the Acolyte finishes nauseating us, we got the Crow reboot to look forwards to. Kathleen has a plan. Put a chick in it, make her gay and lame. My God, this show is brutal. Do any of you think there's a chance they get a second season or worst outcome, Headland takes KOTOR show? I saw this, that they do want to make a KOTOR show. And potentially Leslie would be helming that. But I really don't think that's a good idea. But we'll see if we get a season 2 of The Acolyte. The amount of sexual content in this show makes it so uncomfortable for me to watch this show is a therapy session for lesbian headlamp. SJ, men like accents as well. Snarky J, you're already too much for most men's, so keep it less seductive. What? Are the naked Sith scenes that lady fans wanted? No. Hope not. Subscribe to both Jay and J Drunk 3PO. Yesterday, I loved both of your reviews from episode 1 to now Drunk 3PO. I found you and Jay through Geeks and Gamers. By the way, I'll be on Drinker's stream tomorrow, an open bar. So, hope to see you guys then. What's up, Jason? Oh, what's up, Lily? How you doing? How's the traveling going? I assume that's what you're doing. It's funny, I'm enjoying the show so much. The worse the writing gets, the closer I feel to a regime change and an inevitable hard reboot. Look, guys, I really don't think we're ever going to get a reboot at all. I think we're just going to get more people hired that don't really understand Star Wars by Kathleen Kennedy. And everyone says, Kathleen needs to go, but I feel like once she does and steps down, we'll just get somebody else who has the same ideologies as her. I would be so surprised if it's going to be someone new. I really would. With like a complete different idea of what Star Wars is or what it should be, which is like, what George wanted it to be. Will Master Endara turn out to be Abeloth? Oh my gosh. Hope not. Do we really want Disney to touch the EU stuff? That's the big question, because they'll ruin that too. I don't want them going anywhere near Revan. Well, weren't they going to redo the KOTOR games and make Revan a girl? From what I remember, Sam Maggs said something about that. She was going to write it. Are we going to get Snarky J to cameo in a future Vader episode? I mean, she could do a voice of one of the Jedi, perhaps. I'd be down for that. Uh-oh. Dude, it froze. What the heck? What the hell? It actually froze. What? Oh, there we go. All right, cool. Can't wait to stay up tonight and watch The Boys, since that's... Oh, yeah, The Boys is tonight. This is actually worth staying up all night for. And yeah, tonight's going to be pretty crazy, I think. I loved hearing the story of Darth Spoonius the Painful. He was my favorite contemporary. Jay woke up just in time. He usually goes lower. We need someone to make their name Jay Spoon. Don't be hating on the great and powerful Geode. Yeah. It is fun seeing you guys together. Cheers from Poland. Thanks, man. Read the Ronin. They ducked it up so hard. Damn. Holy moly, dude. What's up, Chad? Keep up the hard work, y'all. What's worse, She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, The Last Jedi, or Justice League? I'm going to add one to that and say The Acolyte is worse than all of them. For someone who doesn't appreciate George Lucas, Leslie sure likes to plagiarize. I agree. That's actually a really good tweet. The reason why this show is so bad is because Disney only hires lesbian communist space switches. Look up the video with the secret gay agenda and Michael Giordano not hiring white males. I seen the white males one. That's wild, dude. Greetings from Germany. Guten Tag. I guess Guten Abend for you. Snarky J, do you need to be on a dating app? You can pick up guys, plenty of guys. That's not on the app. It's not too late for me. It's too late for me on my third marriage. Damn. Well, I hope this one works out for you, man. You guys can ask her that in her own live stream. Theory is not partial anymore when talking about the Acolyte. It has flaws, but it's not as bad as depicted here. No, it's as bad. That's my opinion, at least. I think I'm being actually very kind to it. I could be much more ruthless, but I feel like that's just, driving it too hard home. I don't need to do that. Just kind of need to get my points across, and that's it. Any plans for Vader Episode 3? And will Snarky J be in it? The fandom needs this. I think the fandom needs a good story. So, yeah, no, Episode 3 is... So, okay, Episode 2 is essentially we're building all of the infrastructure. The characters, the modeling, the rigging, the environments, everything. The elements, and the lighting. And then Episode 3 will be much faster to produce. I imagine Episode 3 will take maybe like less than a year to be out from the time of Episode 2. So Episode 2 is like we're building all the infrastructure, and then Episode 3 is where we actually can get it out quick because we have everything ready to go. And then with those models, I mean, who knows what we can do from there, right? Hey, Theory, got my Survivor Episode 4 Profi. Already know it's bat status with stock config. Anybody know it's bat status with stock config? Yeah, we have the guides up on the site. So if you scan that QR code, you can get all of the information guides in there. So you just got to hold the aux button, I believe, or you got to double tap it to get, or triple tap it to get the battery level from factory. But I would just give it a good charge, 3 to 5 hours, and it'll be fully charged. Last episode is Yuzon Vong and Vade lose interest in Leaf. They're like, what the fuck is this? Just started watching. Sorry if you've gone over it. Can we talk about how cheap everything looks in new Star Wars? Clothes and set look cheap, and it all feels fake. No immersion. Yeah. No, look, and even like the thing when they're out in the fields, there is no freaking immersion whatsoever. It doesn't feel like Star Wars at all. It just feels like an open field. Like George at least had like infrastructure or stuff that was set to look like it's from a different time, different galaxy. And we have none of that here. It just looks like somewhere in the States. Yo, Theory, you mentioned that we're going to be font packages at checkout at Theory Savers, but I can't find it. It's not available yet. So those will be... all of the files will be done by Friday, so in a couple days. And then from there, I'm going to test all of them. I'm going to make videos on all of them. And then I'll be able to roll them out. And that's something that nobody's offering. And that's because I've struck a big deal with Kyberphonic. And we're now able to do something pretty cool. So we've been working... I was just FaceTiming Jesse last night. Jesse and Carter, who's on the team. And excited, man. It's going to be cool. Just want to say I Love Waffles is misunderstood and a genius. He's a real homie. He inspires me to be better every day. Great Helldivers as well. Oh, is he? I miss you guys. I miss doing Theory Talks. Congrats on 90K 3PO. Speaking of The Room, have you seen Pistol Shrimp Star Wars trailer with Tommy? No. Jay, chat was saying if I said some nice about waffles, they will sub to your channel. You owe me. Yeah, this is Rossi. He always like makes stuff up or like stuff behind the scenes that you don't know about, and he's like, you now owe me. Good old Rossi. Wookiee Beach Walker looking for change, and a angry teen Padawan who just wants to go home and play Xbox. Yeah, he just needs to go poopy. Not the first universe to be destroyed by a company greedy for money. Halo, The Witcher, they will keep doing it because they are still making money. Yeah, well, you know, they could make much more money if they make it good. $10 says the show ends implying the sisters were the real chosen ones and the Jedi screwed everything up. You guys want to see a meltdown? That'll be the meltdown here on the channel if that happens. The ability to write poorly does not make you intelligent. Qui-Gon Jinn, episode 1. Me who loved Star Wars as a kid, I was called a geek, and now I don't like Star Wars. I'm the bad guy. Star Wars fans can't win. Yeah, dude, it's like we were made fun of for liking Star Wars back in the day by the people who now are running Star Wars. Isn't that wild? Isn't that crazy? It's like the bullies are now the ones in charge. And they are telling you how to like your own franchise. It's like, all right, cool, sweet. You know, we stuck up for this thing for decades when nobody else, the mainstream, didn't really give a shit about it. It was only like, you know, if you liked Star Wars, you were known as like a nerd. You guys ever seen the movie Fanboys? That movie depicts what being a Star Wars fan was. And now it's just like, you just can't really have an opinion on it or the original Star Wars. And if you dislike shit, then all of a sudden you are like ostracized and you are berated by new age fans who think that they have more of a say in what you can like or what you can't like, even though you've been a fan longer than them, which by no means that you're more of a fan. It just means that you have a bit of a precedent with what you already like. And it just seems like they can't really understand that or respect it, that other people have different opinions than them, which is unfortunate. Yo, Snarky, subscribe to you. Can you pop my cherry? Come on, guys. Come on. The entire show is a therapy session for lesbian... uncomfortable sexual tension, bad acting. Yeah, everything's really sexual in this show. Love all your content, guys. Thank you. What's up, Sand? What's up, man? How you doing? I stopped after Mando 3 and I focus on Legends. If things keep getting bad, will you do that too? Or focus on fictions? No, I'll always cover the new shows. I feel like people really enjoy that. I enjoy that. It's good content. It's good for the channel. I enjoy keeping up to date with Star Wars, whether it's they're ruining it and destroying it or they are making great stuff. So, in the meantime, though, in between the shows and new products, I'll always go back to the original roots of the channel with the comics and fan fictions, and at the end of the day, making the fan films. That's kind of the whole point. Haven't been this bummed about the state of Star Wars since TLJ. The Last Jedi. I'd rather watch The Last Jedi over this show. Torben totally went Leroy Jenkins in the last episode when he rode off in that speeder. That's a great way to put it. Have you heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Tripped? It's not a story Jay would tell you. Been a fan for a while, Theory. Appreciate you. Jay Demand. Snarky up and coming, I believe. I haven't watched Star Wars since Mando Season 2. Hail the 199. The 199 Rippaverse, Rebellion, FNT, Trump 2024. I agree with Jay. Thank you, brother. I have to know, why do so many YouTubers live in Orlando? Tampa is so much better. Orlando is Acolyte. Tampa is Empire. Mon Venus, if you know, you know. I don't know. Can't wait to see the Acolyte Episode 7. Credit song will be included with John Williams tracks in a Star Wars album. The only human virgins is Anakin, no matter what Disney says. Yeah, I don't believe any of this, Acolyte. Spam 1 if you believe in Acolyte's canon. Spam 2 if you disavow this show. Star Wars Theory, make sure Drunk 3PO and Snarky J are in your future projects. I recently subbed to Drunk 3PO and Snarky. May the Force, not Thread, be with you. Just to ruin your day more and show Disney, seduction is not supposed to be sexual. Vader and Luke, enough said. I'm also having fun making fun of this idea. It's really weird. It's really weird, dude. Watching the three of you in this stream and loving it. Respectfully, of course. Tips for He's like moist critical. I have not watched Acolyte, and I don't intend to. Show is ass, and I refuse to support it. Well, how do you know it's ass if you haven't watched it? So, now that we know that skinny dipping is used to recruit apprentices to the dark side, I think you know what your next Palpatine Anakin skit is. Now, the most goated fight of Disney-era Star Wars will be Frojo Ren versus Snoke. What? The $180 million budget is more than all seasons of the Clone Wars and Rebels combined. Crazy what we could have had. Episode 8 of the Jokolite will unravel the last thread of Kennedy's Star Wars. Star Wars. Yeah. I don't think so, man. I don't think this is... I think they're just going to keep doubling down and making more junk. And they're going to say anybody who thinks it's junk or says anything about it is an istinophobe. And I'm here for the ride, man. I'm with you guys. My biggest gripe with this is that it all seems to be on purpose. There is no way they are this stupid. No, I just think they're out of touch. I think, they truly think they're making something great, right? Their limited view of Star Wars is, well, limited. So I think they believe that this is something so extravagant and great, but to even normie Star Wars fans, it's like, this is shit. What the hell is this? Are you going to San Diego this year? I've been asked to go. I know Gracie's going, and she's like, you should come. I don't know, man. I'm open to it. I don't have a booth there or anything, so I just really like chilling, walking around. But I don't know, maybe. Anybody here going? I've never been to San Diego. Great trio, been subscribed to you all for a long time now. Are there any in progress Star Wars projects you're actually looking forwards to? Maybe the Mando movie. I hope it's going to be good. You see Prism posted a new AI series? No, I have not. Is it good? If Disney decided that they wanted to remove Vader for good, which character do you think would take his place as a mainstream icon? You know, they could have done something with Kylo. I truly think they could have done something really cool with Kylo, but yeah, they kind of shit the bed on that. I agree with Jay. Which one? What up, dude? Snarky J is the shit. We just invited her on Instagram to join us for a live conversation in our channel, Mandalore Express in Espanol. Hopefully she can join us. Oh, nice. Theory, can you come to the Calgary Comic-Con? Yeah, you know, I'd like to. I'd like to see Calgary. I've seen Edmonton a lot, but I'd love to meet you in person and share knowledge and get to know you and see what part of Canada you're from. Well, from Vancouver. At the rate they are retconning George's work, I wouldn't be surprised at next week it's revealed that Anakin loves sand. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they make the witches, like those kids, to be the first chosen one. There is no good or bad, there's just a point of view. It's the slop that the universities are teaching these days. They think it makes them look smart. Yeah, and inclusive. We're given eyes and a brain to judge things. So do just that. Judge it. I mean, be respectful, but judge things for yourself. Don't just be a clone of like everybody, like the masses, and be like, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. No, dude, what do you actually think? If I had the chance to make a Star Wars series, it would be about the Yuuzhan Vong invading, uniting the Sith, and Jedi fighting the chosen race. See, that would be cool. And they could have done something like that. What up, Nick? The show hurts me. Found myself just laughing at it last night. Just sad for me at this point. Bro, it's so shit, dude. I believe when killing Jedi Trinity in the beginning of it, they killed the whole series. Yeah. KK leaving is just a placebo effect. It won't do anything. People keep thinking it'll do something. It really won't. It won't change anything. Will you hire the Obi-Wan voice actor for future projects? James Arnold Taylor? That'd be awesome. Have you seen the Prism made new A about... Bro, is this the same person saying this? Would the phrase M count make any sense to them? I mean, they don't even have the English alphabet. It doesn't make sense. It's bullshit. Just say midichlorian. Stop being afraid to say midichlorian. Midichlorian! It's Star Wars. And they're just shying away from it. M count. Regarding Star Wars lore breaking, do you think they would go as far as having Mother Quarrel return to Dathomir and become the mother of Darth Maul? Thanks for all the content. Oh, gosh. No. Oh, no. Please. No. Oh, you just gave me the heebie-jeebies. Whew. Chat, that would be horrible. Could you imagine that? My God. Where is Favreau? Did he sign off on this with Filoni? Well, I don't think Favreau really has any signing power. Does Charmin Obadia Chinoy know Star Wars? Not to my knowledge. Honestly, the movie The Room by Tommy Wiseau is way more entertaining than The Acolyte. Yeah, I guess. My prediction, Osha and May will be the brother and the sister, so now brother and father will be trans. If that's what they choose, do you think it's wrong to like Kimir and Soul? No. Kimir and Soul are fine. It's not, dude, it's not wrong to like or dislike anything. If you like the show, you're not wrong. You're not wrong for disliking The Acolyte. And you're not wrong for hating it either. This is some weird Twitter bullshit that people have like forced into everyone's minds that you have to have the same opinion and you have to like everything. Otherwise, you're this horrible person and you're not inclusive and whatnot. Bro, it's a frickin' show. If you don't like it, just stop being a little bitch and say you don't like it. If you like it, say you like it. It's that easy. Doesn't mean anything else, man. It's like the mental gymnastics these people do is wild. It's a freaking show. Some people really got to stop saying the word woke because it originally means keeping your eyes open. When I first heard the word woke, that's what I thought too. I was like, doesn't that mean you're like aware of things? I think Star Wars fans just need a good story. 100% what I've enjoyed over the years of your content, how well you could craft Theory stories. Been loving Vader. Thanks for what you do, Theory. Well, thank you, dude. Thanks for watching. What if Kimir is a woke Darth Venomous and Tenebrous will show up in the finale to clean everything up? Am I a fool for holding out some kind of hope? It's very possible. And if Yoda is going to be in the end finale, I mean, geez, prepare for a major shitstorm. Because him knowing anything about anything to do with this show is just goes against all of it. Never gonna see the Acolyte. Tales of the Empire is as far as I'm gonna go. Looking forward to Outlaws. Also, Jay is a real beauty. God bless her. Theory, if you're ever producing your own feature film, like a low-budget sci-fi or stuff like that, well, I want to make my own comic after this, so that's the next endeavor. Like, I hate to look at criticism of Star Wars devolve into a political rant with some people. I'm glad you don't do that. Like, it's always been political, but that's not what I'm personally there for. Me neither. And if you guys notice, it's kind of like, if you like the Acolyte, then you're right-leaning. If you dislike the Acolyte, if you like the Acolyte, you're left-leaning, and then you're right-leaning if you hate it. And I'm just here to say, like, as a freaking Canadian dude, like, that's just not true. Like, if you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. I don't know, man. That's it. That's really it. Will we ever find out where most of the budget went for the mess of the show Disney made? The CGI is just horrendous. Can't explain how bad it was. Oh, CGI was shit. There was better CGI in Return of the Jedi back in '83. Yo, Theory, what's up? What's up, dude? How do you make a Wookiee with a lightsaber lame? Oh, hire Leslie Headland. I think Kelnaka was using the metal detector to find the 180 million. Probably. What's up, my guy? I love the variety of guests you got. Thank you, dude. I hope the joke that Elon wants to buy Star Wars turns out to be true. Imagine what crazy stuff the man trying to go to Mars would do. Couldn't Disney, at least. P.S. Just got the Deceived Saber, and it's amazing. Glad you like it, man. Really glad you like it. Yeah, we're getting a whole bunch of people getting theirs for Deceived, and they're like, this thing is so freaking cool and fun. Did you customize yours, or did you just leave it the way it is? Because we got some that are just like, yo, I'm not touching this. This is amazing. And then there's some that are like full-on customizing it. Hey, Theory, are you starting to have guests on your channel like you were after Nerd Theory? Because if so, you are open to YouTubers who aren't Star Wars channels like you did with Rippaverse and Nerd of the Rings. Yeah, but at the moment, I mean, this was just like an impromptu. So, but yeah, I'm open to it. Always open to having good conversations with good people. This story would have made a lot more sense if it was a Sith who visited the witches, killed them, and took May. Yeah. Definitely. Not sure if it would make this dookie stain of a show any better, but Sol and Kimir should have been the main focuses. Also, the twins, Ki-Adi and the witches, would all be cut out entirely. Yeah, Ki-Adi never should have made an appearance in this show, ever. It's absolutely horseshit that they put him in. What's up, Jim? Really like your work as always. Weird time to be a Star Wars fan. I feel like we've been saying that for years. Currently doing a fan game and sent you a message on IG. Can we catch up? A fan game? If you're looking for a collaboration or something or my help, I gotta say I'm super busy and I don't have time for anything. I don't even have time to do Theory Talks. But I wish you the best with it, man, if that's the case. Theory love this show is trash and saddens me more. Theory Talks? Yeah, we'll get to Theory Talks. Recently ordered the Ridge E31. So excited. Beautiful choice. You're going to love it. I apologize humbly if I come across as making deals behind the scenes. I just love Star Wars. The YouTube community around it and you. You're my favorite part of Star Wars. I just love to hang. Nothing more that way. Oh, dude, I was just screwing around. What's up, bro? What's up, Mr. Doodle? Realistically, is there any chance Disney sells the Star Wars IP? I just imagine HBO or anyone else doing it better justice. I would have liked for Fox to get it, but I mean, Disney owns Fox now. I'm pretty sure if George had sold to Fox, I think they would have had so much money that they would not have sold. I mean, having Star Wars is like the final Infinity Stone, dude. It's you know, it's the one that you need. Which one's the most powerful Infinity Stone? I don't know. Is it the Mind Stone? Could that potentially be the one? I don't know. I don't know, my apprentice. Well, chat, I hope you enjoyed this stream. Hope you had fun. I got a few videos coming out for you guys tomorrow, as well as we still have the 24-hour flash sale for Theory Sabers. So make sure you go to theorysabers.com, check it out. We're about to roll out that new package font that you can select of like 5 to 6 different packages. And there's my doggy. Hey, Rainy. And that'll be out probably, we're hoping in the next couple weeks. But in the meantime, take advantage of the sale. It'll end tonight, 3 a.m. PST, 12 a.m. EST. So use code REBEL when you get to the site. Get 15% off. Go subscribe to all the friends down below. And I will see you all in the next episode, my apprentice. Longtime fan since high school. Recently, people have been saying you dislike the show because of your fan project not doing well. Thoughts on that? My fan project not doing well? It's not even out yet. What are you talking about? I don't... People talk, dude. Just let them say what they want. We having any more theory talks? By the way, I cut down for a while. I'd love to do theory talks. I'd love to. What up, Josh? Just wanted to say... I wanted it the way you made it. It'll go next to the one you gave me at MegaCon. Now I'm just waiting for when we can order custom sabers. I've got a really cool design, but I don't have 10K plus. Holy shit, 10K? That I was quoted from a different company. 10K? That's insane! Oh my gosh. That's wild, man. Yeah, well, you know, hey. Appreciate you supporting Theory Sabers, man. We're always improving, and yeah. Hey, I love you guys. Catch you all in the next one, and hope you enjoy the breakdown. May the Force be with you always.